What's going on, Relentless Nation, Relentless Gang? We do regret to inform y'all that there will be no visuals for this week's episode after experiencing some technical difficulties, so this video will only unfortunately feature audio. Apologies on our behalf, so please enjoy this episode, and we do promise that next week we will make up for it. Love.
We ready? We live?
Charlemagne, we live.
I'm ready when you guys are. We got our fortune cookies on deck.
We're going to start with that? We're going to cold open with that?
I mean,
shit, what's your fortune? Sorry.
We can start with the fortune cookies if you want to. I wanted to use them like in episode, but if you want to use them, Tresor's already going in. What does your fortune cookie say?
You are very persistent in pursuing your goals in life. Tell me something I didn't know.
Okay, that's really rude. Yeah. That was nice. Open your fortune cookie.
It's nice, but like, it's something really nice if you already know it and already believe it. I feel like compliments are good because they're things that you might not have internalized yet.
All right.
So compliments are only good if you haven't realized this quality about yourself?
Like if someone was like...
That's not true.
Because if someone was like, wow, Clyde, like, you're really tall. You're not going to be like, oh my God, thank you.
Well, I mean...
That's different.
Zoe would never say that, first of all.
You are tall. You're just not 6'5".
Or if someone was like, not tall, if someone was like, oh, Clyde, I like your height, you'd say thank you, but that's not going to bring you joy.
Yeah, okay. I hear what you're saying.
No, I don't. Because when people are like, oh my God, I love your podcast, even though I know the podcast is great, I'm not going to be like, thanks.
No, but that's something.
I know it's great.
Like,
I made it that way.
No, but that's different because that's something that's subjective. Because there can be people that like.
But that is also subjective.
No, but this is something you think of. Like, I think this about myself already.
That doesn't make it objective, though. That is still subjective.
No, it's not objective to me.
What?
This says you are very. This says you are very persistent in pursuing your goals in life. I know that about myself.
But that is not objective, though. That is subjective.
Well, because persistence is subjective, yeah. But I already believe this about myself.
It's an objective truth to you, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways, Mucho, what
you get?
We got, okay. Others are deeply moved by my presence.
See, that's more of a compliment.
Yeah, I'll
He's a
take
party
that.
promoter. He thinks he doesn't know that? Like,
Yeah.
this is just regular.
Not a party promoter.
Now I understand why like women just love astrology and shit because they just say shit that's
this
like
is fun.
Yeah,
Did you see Neil
that's,
deGrasse
vague
Tyson
enough.
clean up Amber Rose about that astrology
Yeah,
stuff?
That might be
did.
my favorite video of all time.
Favorite video of all time?
I love that. That moved me.
And that
Oh
just
my
shows
God.
that's such like a oh my God.
I've never seen that, but
I don't
that
wanna-
sounds
I've
amazing.
seen
on
it.
paper.
I don't
Yeah.
want to start
Neil
getting on.
deGrasse
Yeah,
Amber
enough.
Rose.
We're
I don't
not
want to
going.
start getting on women this early.
Yeah,
But
my
that's
bad.
such a
Yeah.
thing where it's like he broke it down perfectly, and she's still like, yeah, but what about? Come on, bro.
Yo, mine's a little
What's yours?
ominous.
Fortune cookie. What does it say?
You will soon make an important decision.
Okay, now let me just open mine since we're all opening up. What if mine says something super sad and scary?
Ooh.
I don't think they
nervous
put that.
now.
in
Stop the
fortune
pod.
cookie.
Oh God,
That
what
wouldn't be
does it say?
smart.
Yeah.
Record
Sales
twice a
plan.
week.
No one is happy who does not think himself so. Okay.
I thought it was gonna be about you.
So did I. That was gonna be more exciting.
Yeah.
No one is happy who does not think himself so.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Are you happy?
No.
Are you happy?
Wait.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I am.
I don't know
Why?
if I am.
Really?
I don't know.
Why do you think that you're not?
I don't think that I'm not. I just don't know that I am.
Then
I
you're
know.
not. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I don't
you're right.
think
Then
so,
you're
'cause
not.
I'm not
Here's a
necessarily.
great compliment for you, Tresor. You're happy.
You're dumb.
But
I'm not, because I'm not necessarily unhappy. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that I'm unhappy, but I can't genuinely say that I'm happy.
Do you mean like in life or as a person?
Isn't it kind of the same? What's the difference?
I'm not a happy person,
Oh,
but I
that's more
think
of a
I'm happy in life.
personality.
You know what I mean? Do you see what I mean?
I
Yeah.
mean in life.
See, that's different. When you said, "Am I happy?" I take that as a state of being.
Yeah, that's life.
That's life.
In life, you're just.
I think
you're
of more
happy.
being content as
Content.
life. You can't be happy all the time. What the fuck? Who?
I would say
Does anybody exist like that?
I think I'm happy. Like I'm definitely content with where things are. I don't think I'm in a place currently in this moment that's like,
You think so?
yeah.
Why are you not happy?
Maybe. I don't know if I'm unhappy or I'm just not content, and that is just a very poignant paramount thing that's in my life.
That might be it for me because I think my just personality is a perpetual state of uncontentness. If that's
Me
a
too.
word.
Me too.
You're also a
feel
bit
that.
pessimistic.
Yeah, but I think just in general, like I'm always like my goals are always ahead of where I am, so I'm never really fully, I have to do a better job of stopping and smelling the room.
I've noticed that about a lot of content creators.
Yeah, you are like that.
You have to have that burn in you to be like, I just hit 10 million views in one day. Nah, what's next?
But I feel like that's kind of like how athletes are too. You always want another championship, even if you won a championship.
This is something I kind of bug you about too, and you always kind of have an answer like this, and it's like, what is the like? If getting a viral video or having people make their own renditions of your own songs and stuff, if that isn't like a fulfill or put numbers on the board internally for you, like what's the thing that's gonna like move it for you next? That's gonna like, you're gonna be waking up thinking about it every single day and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know. I'll see it when it comes. Anyways, we should intro the podcast.
Oh yeah, I mean, everyone, welcome to. Oh my God, what episode are we on? 8.
We're on
Eight?
our rondo.
8.
No, we're on number 9.
9.
We're on
Number 9. That's a classic number.
Oh yeah, because last week was
Rondo
Kobe.
number 9. I like
Last
that.
week was Kobe, right?
Also,
Didn't
who
we do
else?
Kobe last week?
Yeah, who else was number 9? Was Rashard Lewis number 9, or was he number 7?
I think he was number 9. Was Luol Deng number 9?
He might have been, or
Serge
8,
Serge
or
Ibaka
7.
was number 9.
You guys are too good at this.
Luol Deng might have been.
I'm
might have been
disappointed
7.
you're not better at it.
I'm
Seems
not.
like your bag.
I'm not. I know a lot about the NBA, but I can't just look at a nigga and just imagine his number in my head.
I might
I
go
can only do it for like
50-50.
LeBron,
The way
Michael
that you made it
Jordan,
sound,
Steph
that's
Curry.
not-
Yeah, it's not like that. It just depends if it's a memorable.
Picture the man in my head.
If it's a memorable person.
Yeah, no.
But I wonder, that would be a good exercise. Give me a random NBA player from any era. Let me see if
Random
I can do
NBA
it.
player, Ray Allen.
Ray Allen, he had a couple different numbers though, didn't he?
Ray Allen on the Heat.
Ray Allen on the Heat.
It
I
was
feel
the
like he
same
was
one
like
that he had most of his career. He had one
Was he?
Celtics number and he had a Miami number.
I feel like dyslexia is happening. Numbers are like jumbling up in my head. In my
Okay.
head, I'm seeing like a 3 somewhere. I'm seeing like 11 or a 31 or a 13.
None of those are his number.
Okay, let's move on.
He has 20 and 34.
30. See, I saw the 3. I didn't know what number. It was.
Anyways, everyone, welcome to episode 9 of Relentless Diaries podcast. Yeah, you heard us read our fortunes. I'm your main host, Zoe.
And I'm Plaid.
I'm Trezor.
Mucho.
He has the same number as Giannis?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Mucho got his first negative comment.
That's what you wanted to start with?
Negativity.
kinda-
More negativity.
Not even negativity. It's just, to me, it's like, I like people state their opinions. You know what I mean? We have fans of the podcast. It's interesting to see people, like people coming on, not liking people coming on. Mucho's had great reviews
I think, he's been
for
pretty,
the past
pretty
like
beloved, yeah.
X episodes. Then we had one person. I'm sure the person will hear it. He
Nobody-
based on what he said. If you hear it,
This is
this
not
for
what I
you.
signed up for.
Wait, no, but I
No,
mean
that's what
like
he said in the tweet.
Oh, yeah,
Nobody
he's a-
shoots. Nobody's gonna shoot 100%.
no, 100%.
And nobody likes change. So.
That's true too. But I would like to. I don't know what the vibe difference changes. Like if more people are saying that they do enjoy Mucho, not to say that but he's like, nah, this is not it.
I almost
would
want to
love-
hear his
So do
opinion.
I. I kind of want to hear like
I almost
why.
DM'd him. I was like,
Like,
But there's
why?
not like
Elaborate.
sometimes there's no reason. Like you could be the ripest, juiciest peach. Sometimes people just don't like peaches.
Fair.
There's nothing you can do about it. If we put that chair here and this chair here, people would hate it.
Well, that's true because one time you and I switched spots and people
And
were
they
freaking
freaked
out.
the fuck out.
People just don't like change.
Interesting.
They also said we're on a 3-game slump.
3 games.
See, but this is what I'm saying. Who's they? One person?
Yeah, it was one. It was
It's
one.
not they.
It was one YouTube comment, and I checked it every day to see if there was likes on it.
Is there likes on-
No, there isn't.
Even if
No one agreed. It was one person.
and even if there was, 10 people out of the hundreds or thousands that listen?
thousands. First
That's
of all,
not the that's not the majority. So
Yeah,
No, you're
I mean, Trezor and I I don't know when you started making videos, but I started making videos in like 2009.
yeah.
Like I've been making shit.
damn.
Yeah,
So you're
That's
like
before
3.
me.
I've been
Did you
making.
say 3?
Yeah.
You started making videos in the blog era. That's
Right?
crazy.
Yeah. So I've been like just making shit and not looking. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to
I mean,
everybody.
everyone's gonna have their opinion, and not everyone's gonna love what
and
you
one
do.
thing we know for sure, Zoe's gonna comment back.
No, I don't comment back anymore. I've made that a thing. I only
Getting better at it.
yeah, like community management. Like, you know, if someone goes in and like laughing faces, like I allow it.
Yeah.
But I try not. But yes, you know, you gotta have to like go in and like, you know, respond to certain comments. If it's just emojis
You
or,
responded
like,
to the African stuff. I saw that on
from my
Twitter.
personal page though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that counts too.
But that was more just like
You
yeah.
didn't
I
really
mean,
engage though, were you? Were you like?
no. I was more just like yeah, like this is. I was more just like answering the questions, but it wasn't like me pissed off. Like I thought it was
No.
funny that it made
But
it.
it's still
to
a
Twitter.
response.
Which was funny though, people being like, "Oh, they said DeVito can't sell," but I see here he sold out Budweiser. See,
Yeah,
he has
people
done an
were
arena.
arguing that we. First of all, people
Like
were
Googling
arguing
shit,
stuff
like-
that like was in our city. People were like, "Well, DeVito was the first African artist to sell a stadium." By the way, you forget he sold out Budweiser. First of all, Budweiser is not a stadium. Or it's also no, sorry, they're saying arena. Budweiser is not an arena.
Yeah.
And DeVito did not sell out Budweiser. There's bare space.
And wasn't that the headliner of Manifesto?
Yeah.
So that's not him. He's a headliner of a festival. It's
Yeah,
different.
I don't know if he has he ever been to Budweiser on his ones. I don't think so.
No.
Yeah,
know.
so he headlined.
Someone can
Manifest-
fact check that, but I
yeah,
don't think so.
he headlined Manifesto here, and it was not sold out. I was there, and there was bare space. So, yeah,
Yeah, but there were things that also went into
I
that.
agree.
He was a last minute.
He was a last minute
very
addition,
much.
yeah.
But I still
I feel like if he was like promoted from the beginning, it probably would have sold out.
Budweiser.
Yeah.
That's fine. But
I
the
think
point
so.
is, he still didn't sell out Budweiser. He has not sold out Scotiabank Arena, and not back to back nights.
Scotiabank would be crazy.
Burna Boy's been the only one. Back to back nights. I mean, that the facts are the facts. Like, what do you? There's nothing to
Bro,
argue.
I remember. I want to find the tweet. I said it like years ago, and I was like, "Yo, WizKid is on top, but he's gonna have to drop a banger real soon because Burna Boy is on his ass." I said that years ago, bro.
So we got to find that tweet.
I gotta find it.
Was that when like what Burna Boy album was that?
I think
it
it was
when he
the
dropped
first
Yeah?
one.
African Giant?
Yeah, I think it was African Giant.
Oh,
It was
African
after
Giant was
Giant.
is Burna Boy's best album
Oh,
to
hell
this
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
He has
If
not
you said
been
it then,
able.
though, it's still some visionary kind of stuff.
I
Sorry?
agree, because I was like, bro, Burna Boy, because WizKid, even to this day, I all respect to WizKid. WizKid is insane, but I think the rate that Burna Boy was just dropping bops, I was like, yo,
Yeah.
I Am Tresor tweeted on July 31st, 2019. Burna Boy giving WizKid a damn run for his money.
2019.
Burna Boy is giving WizKid a run for his damn money. And someone quote tweeted and said, "Nah, Burna Boy got it. He's next."
Visionaries.
You heard it here first.
Visionary.
Tresor
Visionary.
predicted
Visionary.
That's one of the
Burna
tweets I
Boy's
didn't
rise
delete.
to fame. Burna Boy's rise to
Because
fame.
I get scared. Yo, they don't talk about that about being a content creator. Or I don't know if you feel that too. Sometimes, even if you know you're a good person, I feel like being a content creator is like getting pulled over by the police. Even if you didn't do anything, you're still scared. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, sometimes I just think like, yo, what if I just wake up tomorrow and someone found some random thing that I said when I was 15 and it's over?
Yeah. I mean, people will
That's
get you out of here for
scary.
that stuff.
But like, that's crazy.
It happens.
I think you're the type of guy that there's no skeleton in your closet that bad. I can look at someone and know that you probably did some
have
shit.
some-
Yeah. What's the indication?
I mean, just the way they conversate. You know what I mean? Like, cause like even the way they converse,
Converse, yeah.
But like even off mic, Tresor, you're not saying the
Yeah,
wildest
like
shit.
I'm not that guy. No, but that's why.
Tresor
No,
does get
not
not
really.
like drop like mouth drop Matt wild like Mucho wild, but you do say some things off air that.
But the
is-
thing is, everybody does. Though. Everybody. If you're PC with your friends by yourself, you're dragging it.
Yeah.
I genuinely
I
think you
agree,
are. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
nobody is just PC all the time. That's impossible.
I know I'm not.
So
I'm not
you're
here
gonna
to
say
argue
some
with that.
stuff, but that's the thing that I'd be scared of. If it was like I was trying to do the shock factor thing
Yeah.
and I was outside of my character and said
Right,
something and then I
yeah.
get canceled for that, I'd be like, oh no. That would literally be, I'd be like, no.
Yeah, it's way more fire to be canceled for something you actually believe.
Yeah. I don't even believe this. I just said it to try to be funny. Oh, that would be the worst.
That's fair. I'm also still in my fitness bag. My 75 days.
Speaking of fitness bag, I'm so glad you brought this up. Because Zoe, what the hell is this?
What?
Can we put the screenshot on camera? No, that needs to be the cover art for this episode.
Let's go. Let's do this right now.
What the hell is this?
What's going on here, Zoe? That's a body.
What the hell is this? Cameras,
B-O-D-Y.
we'll send this. What is going on here? I had to screenshot this because I was like, what the hell is this? Is the cover of the episode. What the hell were you doing?
Hold on. Yo.
Like, you know,
that's crazy.
You know when you just see people doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing?
Every man that has a crush on Zoe saw that this morning and their chest bumped.
How did this
They turned
happen?
into that
Okay,
meme.
can I, first of all.
Is she smiling?
No,
she's focused.
Okay.
For those of you listening, Zoe is on top of a man's leg. Like you know when like
What you do with a child.
or like a cat is playing with a ball and like they're flipping the ball on their legs, or in the circus when the bear is like
when they're on their
rolling
back.
the ball.
Yes.
Zoe is on top of some man in a blue tank top like that.
That sounds crazy.
With no socks on.
Okay, in audio, this sounds very nice.
And she has no shoes on.
First,
Holding both of his hands on a mat
That's wild.
with
Okay.
tight pants.
Okay.
Tight shorts.
okay, are we done? First of all, why'd you screenshot that? Who would you send it to?
No one.
Liar.
On my life, I screenshot this for right now, and I almost forgot until you brought it up.
Okay, so let me tell the story. So I've been on my fitness thing, my 75 day soft challenge, right? Which ends March 16th, but I'm going to continue going. So I go to the gym regularly. I go like 5 days a week, sometimes 4, but I try to aim for 5. And so there's always been like this man and this woman, and they do like acrobat yoga. So I thought they were like a gymnast couple. Like I used to watch them like, oh, that's kind of lit. Like, and it's honestly like the poses that they do and like the flips and stuff. I'm like, oh, it's kind of crazy that they're doing this here. So I've seen them a few times. So I saw them that day. I think it was like 2 days ago, whatever. And I was like, or maybe yesterday. And I was like, oh my God. No, it was yesterday. So I was like, oh my God, like, are you guys like gymnasts? Like, he's like, no, like I'm an acrobat yoga teacher. And I was like, oh, that's so sick. Like I used to do acro as a kid. Like I was a dancer. And he was like, yeah, like you should do it. And the girl's like, yeah, like it's super good for like core strength, balance, flexibility, all that stuff. And he was like, oh, like, do you want to try like a pose? Like I'm her trainer. And I was like, oh no, I don't want to like impose on like your like session. Like, no, it's fine. Like go ahead. So he started me doing like that pose, whatever. And it's literally just like it's literally all core work. Cause to actually describe it, that doesn't sound crazy. He goes on his back and he puts his legs up and his feet are on my stomach and like he lifts me up. But like it's when my legs go up to plank, it's basically core in the air. Like it's a plank in the air. So your core has to rise your legs up and then you have to let go of his hands and just like suspend. And it's all balance and core work because you're only balancing on his feet. Yeah. Anyways, whatever. So we did that. I'm like, okay, cool. I actually want to try this because like it's fun. And like Lululemon, he does it at like Lululemon studios like downtown. Like he works at different like yoga. Like it's an actual fitness thing. Like he didn't just like make it up. Like acro yoga is a thing. And it's funny because when I posted that, a girl, like one of my homegirls, like, yo, like I've done that with him before. Like he's actually a really good trainer.
So he's notorious for doing this with good-looking women, huh?
This is a play.
Anyways, one of my homegirls like, yo, like actually book with him. Like he's really lit. And she sent me her video. I'm like, yo, like it's lit. And he'll do it like outside, like in the summer. Like you can like book him and he'll do it in the summer. Like he does like Lakeshore, different parks, whatever. It's actually a lot of fun. So I actually have a full session on Thursday.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna don't say it like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, it's a lot. It's a good fitness workout. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. And he like I don't know if people have like went on his page. Like he does a lot of cool work with a lot of different women.
I'm sure he does.
Oh my God, you guys are so rude.
I'm sure he does.
Anyways, and the amount of men was like, "That's a body." I'm like, "It's not a body." You guys are so immature. It is not a body.
I don't think it's a body either. But does he do it with other men?
I don't know if he does it with other men.
What a coincidence.
But like, but I feel like it would be very hard to balance.
They're small men. They are small, skinny men.
It's not doing it to big backs.
You guys are rude.
He's
Anyways,
not trying to lift up Travis Kelce. They're small guys.
I don't know if he does it to men. I looked at his page, I think mainly, but I also don't think men are really into that. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Would you do it? No.
Russell Simmons would.
Maybe Russell Simmons does do it in Bali with Usher.
well, yeah.
I'm sure Usher and Russell Simmons did acro yoga together. I'm sure they did.
Probably.
But anyways, so I'm gonna do one acro yoga session to see how good. I'm probably gonna record it just to see like if I want to flip. Because I saw people do the thing in the flips in the
Doing flips
upside
on
down.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay, stop it, Mucho.
Gonna do tricks.
Stop. You guys are so inappropriate.
You're right. That is it. He's a professional.
It's a fun joke though.
He's a professional.
Having a great time with the joke.
But anyways, yeah, a lot of men did message me and say that's a body. I don't think it's a body. I think men are just childish.
But if you're like, if the man that you were seeing and pursuing or whatever, and he's on the story,
Flipping
kicking and
girls.
flipping and
Is that his profession?
making her do tricks in the air and
If
stuff
it's his
like that.
profession, it's not that serious.
Okay.
But if it's not,
But no, because what are you like?
If he's
trying
just
to
at the
try
gym
it.
and they go,
Same
"Hey,
way
do you
you
want to
tried to
try?"
try it.
And then he goes, "Yeah, I do want to try."
but
And
it's
then
the
goes in.
girl, like, is the professional, but she's the one getting flipped by him.
No, because as the professional, you would be the balancer.
Well, she's teaching him.
No.
So what's the difference?
As a professional, she would be the balancer.
She's teaching him how to be a balancer.
No, I don't think that's necessary. It's different. It's different. Why are you all looking at me the same way?
Because it's not different.
But is it actually that
Double
you're tell-
standard.
So you're telling me if your girl did acro yoga with that man, you're cheesed?
I'd be like, yo, what are you, like, why are you doing it?
There's no way you're actually cheesed.
I wouldn't be cheesed, but I'm like, why are you
It's
doing
literally, it's like doing Pilates with a male teacher. Like it's literally the same thing. Or would you rather a man stretch her out?
it? Why does it have to be either?
Well, I mean, for example, if you have a male personal trainer, sometimes they'll stretch you.
Mm-hmm.
So is that
But
a problem?
It's literally the same as if I had a female personal trainer and I was stretching her after she stretched
No,
me.
that's not how you. Why do you always want to flip? Because
It's
no,
the truth.
she would stretch you. You don't stretch the personal trainer. The trainer stretches you.
If
You
we're
have to be
both
built like
working
WWE
out,
China to do that.
No,
no, if we're both working out and she stretches me, it's like in any sport when you stretch in pairs.
No.
You stretch in pairs.
Have you ever had a personal trainer before?
Yeah.
You stretched your personal trainer?
No, because they're not working out.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. If we're both working out,
No.
you
The
would
personal
stretch her.
trainer never stretch the personal trainer. Ever.
But if you're both working out, you would
No,
stretch.
you would not.
Yes,
you
you
would
would.
stretch maybe together, but you're not going to stretch your personal trainer out. Personal trainer will stretch you out. So if you had a female personal trainer stretch you, that's not a big deal. But you're not going to stretch out your personal trainer.
See,
That
what
would
if it's not? What if it's not a training session? You're just both at the gym.
Then why are you even speaking?
What do you mean? We have a relationship. She's
No,
my
I mean,
trainer.
yes, I get it, but there's no need to stretch each other out. You guys are trying to flip this into something that's not, regardless.
This is exactly what it is.
It's not.
All
It's
I'm
not.
doing is switching the genders, and you're.
I don't think it's that serious.
I actually wouldn't care if my girl did that.
Thank
I,
you.
was,
It's
I
really
never
not
said I
that
would care, but I'd be like, yo, you look goofy.
Why? I don't think. You think it's goofy?
I wouldn't care that
For my
much.
girl.
I may bring it. I may make a comment.
Yeah,
or
I'm
something or
definitely
say
gonna make
something,
fun of
but
you
like
for
it's
it.
not. Yeah, it's not
Making
the-
fun and actually like
Yeah,
starting
make
an
fun.
argument
No,
about
I
it
wouldn't
are
start
two
an
different
argument.
things.
It's not worth.
Like if you're like,
starting
look at your dumb ass, like that's fine. But if you're like, bro, why you have that man touch it? Like, let's be
No,
very
no, no,
for
no,
I
real.
wouldn't do that.
I
Okay.
might make like a playful comment about it.
That's fine. I can handle that because
I'm
some
gonna have
guys
a
are like,
list of jokes.
guys are like, oh, you put your trust in that man, and I'm like, oh my god.
That's funny. Saying it's a body, I think, is a funny.
I agree,
it's
but if you're like,
funny.
if a man genuinely was like, yo, why would you do that? That looks wasted.
Yeah.
You're childish. And why is that man holding your hands? Like, that's actually the biggest ick. Like, you're mad at a yoga instructing? Like, let's be very for real.
Did they have music
Optics.
playing?
It was like in the gym.
Oh,
so,
just in the gym.
yeah.
Optics do matter though for everybody in everything. We have to just say that.
What do
in
you
life.
mean?
Optics matter. Like if we were dating and I told you I'm going to get a massage, who do you imagine is giving me a massage? Probably like an older, depending where you go, an older lady. She might be an Asian lady, might be a white lady, whoever. You feel me?
keep going.
Yeah.
So, what's the problem?
So if you pull up with me to the massage and it's a baddie,
Ooh.
a young baddie giving me the
Yeah.
massage,
Yeah.
you might feel a type of way.
But that's her profession.
I know. I'm just saying, as compared to the old Asian lady, if it's a young baddie giving me a massage,
You wouldn't want to put your girl in that situation.
you're gonna look twice.
She wearing some skimpy.
What? Okay, now we're just taking things to new levels.
just
What if
saying.
she's just wearing her regular massage attire
Yeah.
as a masseuse?
Yeah.
I don't think
If
I'd
she's a
feel
baddie,
away.
you'd look twice.
I don't think I'd feel away. It's her profession. If she's like,
And your man's really enjoying the massage.
well, I mean,
Say you're in the waiting room waiting, you just hear him go, ooh.
hey man,
And then they start chuckling with each other.
oh my god,
You'd feel the type
So
of
much
If she-
built up stress.
I wouldn't
Oh,
feel.
you have so much tension in your shoulders.
I
Yeah, it
wouldn't
was a
be-
stressful week.
Oh my god, I wouldn't
And y'all
feel
got in
away.
the bear arguments that week.
No, I would pass some comments. Like, yeah, I definitely bust jokes. Like, why are you moaning for other bitches? But I wouldn't like be actually mad about it. Like, I wouldn't. Like, it's her job. Like, why am I gonna get mad at that?
I mean, I think it's fair. It's life. It's like why people don't want the babysitter to be a baddie. It's life.
Like, okay, that's fair. But
Optics matters.
yeah, optics. So you're telling me? So tell me if it was like a Chris Brown guy doing that to me, then it would be a problem.
That would be a lot worse than if it was like some Peter Griffin looking guy.
Did you just call? You didn't call it.
No, I said a random. That man clearly doesn't look like Peter
Okay, I
Griffin.
was like, I hope you're not. Like, come on.
But it is funny how Chris Brown was the first one that you came to right there.
Because, most people find Chris Brown attractive. So I was just saying if it was like or like Odell Beckham Jr., would it be a problem if it was like a very, like high profile, good looking, conventional, crazy man?
But this actually segues into a topic that I had about does male insecurity and ego overtake the truth? Because
Sometimes
so basically
I think so.
What it was, but the more that I think about it, I think it's just people's egos in general. Ego and insecurity overtakes the truth. So what happened was I heard on a podcast, basically, long story short, dude was talking to this girl. She told him that NBA player, like an all-star, like an NBA all-star, was trying to pursue her on multiple occasions. She was around him because her friend worked like in the league. So he tried to pursue her. She wasn't really on it. She ended up like at a restaurant that team was at as well. He tried to pursue her at the restaurant, like tried to get her to come back to his hotel. And she was like, nah, I'm cool. And then the guy was like, come on, you don't have to lie to me. She's like, no, for real. Like, I didn't go. And the guy's like, stop it. Like, you could tell me if you did. It's fine. And she's like, no, I didn't. And then they were like, why do you not believe her? Because they were like, and then the guy was like, it's him. Like, they didn't say who it was, but let's say it was Michael Jordan.
Okay.
The guy's like, bro, it's Michael Jordan. You're telling me you said no to Michael Jordan? And she's like, yeah. So that got me thinking, even if she's telling the truth, do you think that doubt in your mind might overpower the fact that she's actually telling the truth and you still wouldn't be able to move further with her because of this doubt in your mind that she might have actually smashed this NBA player that she said she didn't smash?
Did she bring it up in the first place?
Yeah.
Then no. If she just brought it up in the first place, then why would you bring it up to just lie at the end? I don't know. I'd believe her. But if word around town is that, oh, I just saw her hanging in the lobby with some NBA dude, and then you bring it up to her and she's like, oh yeah, we're just talking about business or some shit like that. Then I'd be back in my mind, I'd be like, what? You know what I mean? It's all about how the news came to me.
What do you guys
I
think?
could definitely see it being like a conflict, but you kind of gotta like trust yourself, like in that one too, because like
Trust yourself or trust her?
yeah, I guess
both.
you trust, yeah, like it's like it's a combination of both in that sense.
What does yourself have to do with it?
Because it's ego at that point. You should be trusting. If you're with this person, you should be trusting her. You should take her word for things and stuff.
Yeah.
So really, what the conflict is your ego, right? Mm-hmm. If there's other things that you feel like she's lying about, because it's like, I also think understanding something like this kind of comes with like being in relationships and having women friends and stuff, and like, I don't know, maybe the stories that they tell you, or like you just hear about things. I don't know. I've also worked at a restaurant too, and like
You got some whole friends.
no, I'm just saying I've heard things like that. I've over like working, like heard stories like that, and it's like, I can see how like your ego will just prevent you from like, no, there's no way she just went home. Or
but
something
I also
like that.
think,
and it's you. I think it's an internal conflict.
It's also
it's possible.
I think it's a sprinkle of trauma as well.
100%.
Because it's like, in that dude's mind, he might be like, I know girls that have lied and smashed players. Who's to say that you're not lying as well? And it's something, and it's another thing where the girl is like, yo, there are girls who don't care about money and status and don't care that you're an NBA player. And then you as a dude's like, no, there's not.
Well, I mean, I agree with, because I've been in situations where I've declined advances from very, very rich men. And like, have I told the story on here before? I feel like I've said it. Maybe not with Mucho here, but I've definitely told the story about like, so there was, I don't know if I should say the man's name.
Ooh, let's get spicy.
There was a very rich businessman. And this was years ago, maybe like 2015, in a nightclub once. And I was there with my friends. We were chilling in the booth, whatever. He's buying bottles, going hard.
Like really rich.
B.
Yeah, you've told this story.
Okay.
I don't remember this
Oh,
story.
have I? Did I say his name?
Yeah, you did say his name.
I don't
Okay, so
remember this
maybe
story.
if you
I
remember.
made it a clip and shit.
Did you make it a clip? No, I don't think we
it was
posted
back
it.
when we didn't even do clips. We did like compilations, and
Oh.
you saying his name.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Well, maybe we have more eyes now, so maybe I won't say his name.
Tell
But
us after.
Yeah. Anyways, he's very rich businessman. He was in the club in Toronto buying bottles, whatever. I did not know this man's net worth for the life of me, and I did not care. He's talking to me and my friend. You know, you can tell he's wasted, whatever. He's a little touchy, but I'm like, this old man's getting a little. No. Yeah. So it's one of those where like you can tell I'm trying to like distance myself from this guy. A white girl pulls me to the side like, yo, baby girl, like, I see how you're moving. You got to fix up. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, do you know who that man is? And I said, no.
That's Donald Trump.
You're an idiot. Anyways.
The idea of Trump buying bottles.
Yeah, she
Great.
Googles.
Bottles for everybody.
Yeah. She Googles his name. She Googles his name and his net worth.
Yeah.
And she pulls it up. And his net worth's like 1 point something billion. And I'm like, oh. And he's still talking to me like, oh, you should come to the after. And I didn't go. Even after knowing his net worth or whatever, I had no interest with this man.
But I feel like the slight difference is, I don't remember who this guy is, but is this a man that is like conventionally attractive?
He's not ugly. But to me,
is he someone that like people saw like
It's
seek
almost
after?
a little like it's hard to believe that Zoe saw this guy and didn't know. Like,
yeah,
he's
people were like,
known. He's kind of known for this.
Yeah,
I
won't lie. One people were like, bro, you. And to me, I'm like, bro, I didn't even take it in. Like, I swear on everything I love, I did not even realize that this was that guy.
Because I feel like that's a little different, even though he's a billionaire.
But I should have known though, because then I'm like, oh, yo, that's him. Yeah,
I wouldn't like if you told me that you didn't know that like in 20. Like I wouldn't have believed. Like,
you wouldn't have
I'd be like,
believed me?
shut up. Like you know
But
who
no,
that is.
no.
But that's just one aspect because it's like that's just money. But that, like compared to an NBA All-Star, that's like the microcosm.
Yeah, but he's
of
also
things that
famous.
people- okay.
He's famous.
All right. Well, I mean, maybe
Yeah.
just because I don't know who it is. But yeah, when I heard that got me thinking like, yo, I wonder what I would do in that situation.
I think you're okay. I think the problem with a lot of
Why did she look at me like fuck you?
You're in front of me.
Oh, I thought you were referencing something.
No, I think you're okay because the problem with a lot of dudes is that they wife up nothing but like IG baddies who's that's their goal, like to social climb into a rich dude's pockets.
And they're insecure.
But my thing is, and I've always said, because I know girls who throw themselves at the NBA players, but my thing is, yo, what happens after you get smashed? Like you might get you might stay in contact, you might not. It's like, well, like what? So now you just have this story. Like to me, it's like it's not genuinely, like it just doesn't make sense. Like, okay, he's in town for one night. He plays the Raptors tonight. You guys have sex at the Four Seasons. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, if you want to do it, sure. I just never saw the point of like.
You just think
it just didn't make sense.
Well, there's
Like,
a lot of
won.
NBA players with Toronto wifeys.
You won,
for
but
sure. But then it's like, but then I'm just like, it's not my bag.
No, wifeys without the apostrophe. Like there's, or without the air quotes.
Oh, so
There's
you got some hoe friends.
there's a couple.
No, to me, it's just never been my bag.
Like you won,
Yeah.
but at what cost?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
Because I get that though. I feel like that must be tough as a woman too. Like, because imagine you meet this dude, like you want to have fun, like you're vibing for the night, but then also in the back of your mind you're thinking, yo, if I smash this NBA All-Star, chances are like the next few guys that I talk to and I really want to take seriously, chances are they're probably not gonna be okay with this, or they might feel insecure. Like,
but do you think they're not okay with it?
it's insecurity. It's 100%. I think it's more
guy?
rare.
Yeah, like
The
if
guy.
you
It's more
found out
rare.
that a girl before you, or before she even knew you, smashed like an NBA player, All-Star, that's bothering you, like genuinely bothering you.
It shouldn't. Like
It depends, but it depends on the guy. That's what I was gonna say. I think it's more rare to find guys that don't care than guys that do care.
But to me,
But do you care?
no.
okay. To me, it's
Well,
like
it depends who and the context. Context is everything in every situation.
Yeah.
Context is
to
everything.
me, it's like I would never like think like, oh, I can't smash this guy because when it's time to find my husband. That's not just me. It's just me. It's more just
Yeah.
like, and also like,
I
man,
don't think
HPV is
anybody's-
the #1 transmitted. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't
and
think
that's-
anyone's
it's
thinking
just-
in the moment about the consequences. You kind of just take it in after it happens. Like after you try to talk to a couple dudes that you like, and they're like, I don't know. You
But to
smash this
me,
NBA
it's never
dude.
been a concern of the next man. It's just been like, what is this? Like, is this really benefit? Like, what is this really doing for me right now?
Yeah,
Other
that-
than
yeah.
potentially maybe having good sex with an NBA player.
But
and
why?
then-
The only difference is the status of the person. Because if you're the type of person that would have casual sex regularly,
But I'm
you
not
don't
the type of
care.
person either, really. I can have casual sex with the same person repeatedly, but I'm not the type to like go out or like download Hinge and like, hey, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I'm saying? That's not my bag at all.
Is that worse? If a girl that you were dating tells you she smashed an NBA player, is it worse that she like was consistently smashing him, or it was just a one and done?
Oh, brother.
I think the consistent smash might be worse.
I don't know. I don't like. I really.
A consistent.
What do you think? Well-
Consistent smash might be worse.
It's her past. Like I think it's just her
I
past.
mean,
But
the consistent smash might be worse just because I don't got it like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's it. Then I gotta live up to what the fuck?
This dude's 6'10", like
they both
What?
present.
No, not that.
different
I meant
problems.
the Brady spending.
Yeah,
type shit.
like,
you're
no.
6'10" and you have $300 million.
But the whole like, oh, it happened once almost makes it seem like an isolated incident, like almost just like this could happen, like you got caught, like almost or it was
Like
like
he got you.
if
He
this
went
happened
fishing and
again,
he caught a
you may-
sucker.
Oh my God, you're
Yeah.
so rude.
He reeled you in. And you
But
can
then
get reeled in again.
I think they present different potential issues.
But I mean, Draya caught a sucker.
Oh, hell
So, I mean, you could definitely reversal that
for sure.
because now the
Optics are everything,
IG baddies are now becoming like the NBA players
Snipers.
when it comes to sniping and pulling fresh meat.
I don't understand it, man.
I got
and I
first round
mean-
draft pick, 17 points per game.
To me,
I don't understand. I don't understand.
to me, listen,
let's hear your thoughts, though.
my thoughts are Jalen Green is freshly 22. Draya is 39.
39.
Yes. She's 40. She's gonna be 40.
I feel like she's 37.
No. She's gonna be 40.
Okay.
Either she just turned 39 or she's gonna be 40.
Okay,
I don't know. You
okay.
can fact check me. But regardless, the number is 39. She's currently 39. Jalen Green just turned 22, like literally probably a month ago.
Okay.
Her son's the same age as him.
Now, so this is where things get a little sticky. Yes, Jalen Green is an adult, air quotations, you know, because 22 is still very
Do we
young.
need those air quotes for
You do,
Okay.
because yes, you're an adult, but 22 is still very young. Your decision, to me, at least from me being 22, your decision making is definitely different. There's a lot of things I would go back and change. I think you're definitely more impulsive. Like, there's definitely things in your younger 20s that will factor in later in
Tell
life.
that to jail. So you think there should be
So-
like a middle school of jail
No.
where it's like you're past a certain age, but you're under a certain age, where it's like you're over 18, but you're like under 30. So like, you know, they don't throw you to the wolves, but like you're not with the kids no more.
Yeah.
You kind of have more of a fighting chance at
No.
life.
No, I
I
don't
think that makes sense. That's a
Minor
good
leagues,
idea.
yeah.
I might
The minor league.
trademark that.
trademark jail minor league,
Yeah. The yeah.
Gen Z
The
jail.
G League jail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, absolutely not.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense to me.
But my point is, yes, he's an adult, but he's still, to me, 22, 21, whatever, still very young and impressionable. Decision making is impulsive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have a full look at life. Like, it's very, you're just like, like 22, like you're an adult, but like you just cracked the egg of being an adult.
You're a college adult.
You know what I mean? Like, you know when like eggs hatch? Mm-hmm. Like, yes, you've hatched the adult like era, but like you're not out the eggshell yet.
You might still depend on.
I didn't feel like that at 22. But
really, what'd you feel like at 22? Like you were out the
I
shell.
started working full time. I was done university at 21. I felt like an adult.
So was I, but I don't think that just because you finish school and you work full time doesn't make you an adult.
To me, I was doing my own taxes. I lived alone. Like, yeah.
I don't think so.
That also, though, seems to be like a collective sentiment, like for our sort of generation. Like, oh, adults seemed much more adultier when
Because people at
we were
18
younger.
could be,
Like,
living on their own, doing their tax. Like, that doesn't make them an adult, I don't think.
They could. On average, they aren't, though.
people used to date, like, get married and like buy houses younger and shit.
Yeah,
too.
my grandma got married
like-
at 23. But even now, she's like, I would have never, like, if I knew what I knew now, like, not saying I would not marry your grandfather, but I would not have married him at 23.
Shit, I'm 29. I wouldn't get married now. So, I don't know
So,
what
yeah,
that
so I
means.
do think, there's a lot of things in that younger age. Regardless, that's
Yeah.
his age. Draya, my biggest ick is that Draya has a son that is his age around. I think that her son's 21, 22-ish. Your now child with Jalen Green is going to have a father and a half brother the same age. That's where it's like, that is icky to me.
And if I'm the son and they get married, I'm not calling Jalen Green dad.
What do you mean if you're the son?
If I'm Drea's son,
Yeah.
Oh, you mean her first, like her oldest son? Okay, well, obviously not. Like, that's nuts.
he's your stepdad. He's the same age as you.
Yeah, but I mean, also someone
We got to fight at that point.
someone pulled up an old clip where Draya is talking about like if she would have another kid, and she was like, yeah, she's open to having another child, and she was like, but like she doesn't need to be with this person, and it's more like if you want a kid and I want a kid, like let's have a kid type approach. Like she's very, in her words, non-traditional. She doesn't really care for like, doesn't have to be married or in a relationship. It's more just like if you want a parent and I want a kid, like let's do it. To me, is that the best way to bring someone into the
Terrible way.
world?
I don't agree.
I wouldn't call it terrible. I don't think it's ideal, especially given the age difference. I don't think it's ideal. I mean, if it's more like Draya and maybe another 40-year-old man who are just like, we're both in our 40s, we both want a kid, maybe let's, but he's 22. So I think that's where stuff gets icky. And I also don't think it's the best ideal mindset to bring a child into a situation where it's like, yeah, you want a kid, I want a kid. Let's just have sex and do it.
And they were also getting at her because she was very like close, almost like a mentorship type
To Bria
vibe
Hicks,
to
right?
his ex girl.
That's
Who's like around
Bria
his age.
Hicks.
That sounds
To
right.
his
I didn't know
ex?
that.
Yeah, Jalen's ex.
Jalen's ex is Bria Hicks.
So,
And Draya was like a mentor kind of figure. Like
they were buddy
like
buddies.
older sister type. Or no, yeah.
okay.
And
So she probably knew Jalen Green when he was like 18 or something.
yeah. I mean, I think there was a fake quote going out where
That they
that she babysat him, and
That's
I
my
don't- that's
baby.
definitely.
That's cap.
I think it's
That's
fake.
cap,
I
but
think
she
it's
definitely
definitely
knew
fake.
who he was.
But 100% she knew who he
When
was.
he was how old? How long did he date this ex?
He was with Bria Hicks for a while, maybe like a year or
This
two.
was like a couple years ago. It
Yeah.
wasn't that long ago.
So when he was like 19, 20?
He'd been 19,
Probably.
20, yeah.
I think when he just got in the league.
Yeah.
Or right before.
True.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's odd. I'm not gonna lie. I do think it's odd.
I'd be pretty cheesed
I mean, I
You'd be
try to.
cheesed if you're who?
if I'm Bria.
Oh, if you're the ex, okay.
Oh, if you're Bria, you're cheesed.
If Michael B. Jordan starts dating my ex, wait, no.
Wait, what?
How do I?
What?
If Michael B. Jordan was my acting
There you
mentor
go.
while I was dating a girl, and then
Mm-hmm.
he started dating her after me,
But Michael B.
Yeah.
Jordan's not that much older
I'd be
than
like,
you.
bro,
You would need
what?
someone a bit older.
Yeah,
than
he
you.
is. Isn't he? He's like 30 something. Isn't he? He's at least 10 years.
But between Draya, that's 17 years between Draya and.
Fine. So who? Anthony Anderson.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
If
That's a great
Anthony
example of
Anderson
that.
started
Stuck in
dating my
MCU.
ex, I'd feel a type of way.
I don't know if I'd feel a way as Bria.
Michael B. Jordan is kind of older. Yeah, he's 37.
It's only 10 years, if maybe 9. Yeah, to me, it's like I don't know if I'm really upset if I'm Bria, but I think if I'm anyone in Jalen's family, I'm cheesed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
She's that who?
Jalen.
At him.
Okay, yeah.
Like, to me, I picture. Okay, so I have a little cousin I'm very close with. They're 11 years apart between him and I. He's 16. If he at 22 told me that he knocked up a 39-year-old, I'm pissed at him and I'm fighting her. Because what are you doing? Like, literally, what are you doing?
I'm pissed at him, but I'm not fighting her. Well,
I'm fighting her as a woman. Because, like, as a woman, you, like, what do you have with my 22-year-old cousin? What is the connection? What do you see? If he wasn't in the NBA, would you even be looking his way?
And what if they just both say they're in love?
Shut up.
Love ain't good enough?
I won't lie. I when it comes to me, I think I'm going to be one of those moms that's like, yeah, like, shut up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain things are just not going. And some parents, you're like, yeah, you're an adult. No, certain things, shut up.
Stay in a child's place.
Not stay in a child's place. Because, you know, my mom's the same way. Like, yes, I'm an adult,
Children don't need to have everything explained to them? Like,
not even that, but certain things, it's like, yo, no. Like, no. That's not guanin. That's not guanin.
So what year is this theoretical Jalen Green old enough to make his own choices? What year is he, like, grown enough? Like, how old?
Wait, I mean, you can make your own choices.
Yeah,
Don't
but
get me wrong.
how old does he have to be so you don't have to whoop the girl's ass?
I would say late 20s.
Late 20s?
Yeah, like 20.
Not even 25?
Yeah, I would say maybe like mid to late. So I would say like minimum 25.
All right.
Minimum.
And she's the same age gap?
Yeah,
Or is she
so
still
even if she's
39?
40, 50, doesn't matter. If she's
If
25,
she's 45, if he's 25 and she's 45,
that's okay.
20-year difference?
is that still as bad? But he's 25.
But like at a certain point, it's the guy or whoever, the 25-year-old's fault.
you must think Cher is a horrible person.
Well, Cher, and people kept using that example too. Oh, Cher's 70 and her man's 39.
If I'm single, I'm hitting Cher.
Now?
Right now. Right now.
That's one of those.
That's why we got him the contract now.
God.
That's just one of those for the story. For the stories.
Yeah,
smashes.
and then that's like a good link up too. You know what I mean?
Cher?
I got
Networking.
Cher in my bag
Do you
now.
believe in love after love?
I might put that on.
Sing it. Tell her to sing it.
Oh yeah.
While you're doing it?
Tell her to sing it while you're mashing it up.
Do you
feel like she would've
believe in love after love?
Yeah, she
You're doing
she
the
probably has like
metronome
a
with
hearing
the.
aid. No matter.
No, she doesn't.
All right.
Don't do Cher like that. Don't do Cher like that.
That's funny.
But I'm saying, so what? You're gonna whoop Cher's ass?
you can't whoop.
No,
Cher's ass.
39 is 39 is
I'm
grown.
not 39.
No, I'm saying Cher.
But also,
Oh, no, I'm saying her situation now. She's with a man who's 39.
Oh,
and Cher's like, what, 70 something, 75?
okay.
Yeah,
But
that's,
I
people are trying to
also-
compare the two.
True.
But he's 39.
Yeah.
39 that's grown. If you want to touch 70-year-old coochie, that's
25 is grown.
No, man.
All right.
I don't know, man. It still feels a little like to me.
Are you not grown? Can't you pick anyone now?
Yeah. I'm older than 25 though.
Oh, 2 years? Okay, so 27. That's the year where you're like, you can't page
But I
anybody.
feel like even me, okay, at 27, dating a man who's 17 years older than me, so that's what, 40 something?
you
Mid-
have MCMs that age right now.
I have MCMs that
Method
are
Man.
40.
Yes.
Oh, Method Man is good looking. Yeah, I won't lie.
Yeah, you would. You would right now.
Date Method Man?
Yes, you would.
I feel like you probably would.
So like, what are we
You
talking
wouldn't be.
about?
I don't think you would be opposed to it if he whined
I
and
feel like
dined
you like
you.
saying that he's whatever, and then
Yeah,
if it really
I
came
feel like
to
if it really came down to it, I might be a little.
if he was
Once
really
you get in the
your
car,
DMs,
he's bumping Wu-Tang Clan. You're just like, yo. What
I
is
feel,
this?
Once
yeah,
he gets
I
that
feel
36
like
chambers going, you're gonna start.
I won't lie.
switch it
Certain
up.
things sound.
Cash doesn't rule everything around you, Zoe.
Oh God, I feel like things sound better in theory versus actually. Yeah, because that would mean me dating a 44-year-old right now.
Right.
44 is
Anthony
up
Anderson.
there, yo. 44 is pretty old.
Isn't Method Man like 50?
But I don't think if like to really like date Method Man to get pregnant for Method Man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, what y'all talking about?
44
What
is
y'all got in common?
old, yo.
But would you page your age mate if she did?
I would just be like, yo, like, yeah, like that's a little. I mean, I'm not paging, but I'm like, okay, sis, like.
Listen,
yeah, like, is that-
I'm not riding for Draya. I just want to know the minimum age where this like all of this discourse just stops.
I think 22 is below the minimum age. I
Yeah,
think 22 is not it. I'm gonna say that. It's funny because they talked about this on The View. If you know me, you know I love watching. I'm an old woman
What
at
did
heart.
Whoopi have to say about it?
Why'd you know it was Whoopi?
Of course it was Whoopi. This is a Whoopi topic.
Anyways, so Whoopi.
I can't believe.
Whoopi didn't talk about this. But apparently there's some movie coming out, and it's about an older woman who has an affair with a younger boy, and there's like 17 years. I think it's like 17-year difference. So it's basically Draya and Jalen Green. But it's a movie.
I feel like
And people are apparently there's discourse about the age gap in the film, and it's inappropriate, whatever. And Whoopi was on the side of they're both consenting adults. Who cares? Yeah. And Whoopi said that her last relationship. Whoopi said in her last relationship she dated a man 40 years older than her.
older.
40?
Wait.
There's so many questions that are.
Who does she date? Joe Biden?
And honestly,
Whoopi Goldberg has to be 50.
older than 50.
Whoopi Goldberg's like, yo,
Whoopi
I
Goldberg's
don't
probably like early 70s.
And she dated
maybe.
a man 40 years.
And she said in her last relationship, she dated a man 40 years older than her.
Yeah, she's 68.
Yeah, Whoopi's 68. And someone was doing the math, and they were like, hold on. One, how long ago was his relationship? Because even if this relationship was 8 years ago, that man would have been 100.
She dated that Rothschild guy that died.
And it's funny because you know when, like, I don't know if you watch The View or like talk shows where like they cut to commercial and like the music fades out.
Yeah.
You can hear someone else like, is he alive? And then it cuts to commercial. But it's like,
Her man was in World War.
yeah. But to me, it's like, okay, either she's dead lying or that was a relationship a very long time ago. Because if Whoopi's 68, even at 50, to date a man 40 years your senior, he's 90.
Is Whoopi married?
No.
Oh.
So even if that relationship was 18 years ago.
Yeah.
She dated Quincy Jones or something?
That's
Quincy
Quincy Jones
Jones
came
is-
to my mind too.
is
But
he 90?
No, he's not. He's like, yeah, he's 90. So that's
Quincy Jones is 90?
Jones
Yeah.
is 90, eh?
That's
Damn.
only like 20 years older though.
It might be Quincy Jones.
Yeah. No, but she said 40.
Quincy Jones though, that Whoopi Goldberg's not his type, man.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Man, what do Quincy Jones' daughters look like?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
he's a light skin chaser, Quincy Jones.
Yeah,
Because
white
Do they have the
Chaser.
same mom? Do they have the same mom?
They have the same. All his wives have the same skin type. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, because what's her name? Thing is, Rashida Jones is basically kind of like white passing. People do say that she's white passing.
Khadijah too. All of them.
One of them was with
Interesting.
Tupac.
Yeah, Khadijah. I think that's.
Khadijah was
No.
with Tupac?
No, her name
What
was
was her
like
name?
Kadada or
Kadada,
something.
something like that.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Also, moving on the list, Marcus Jordan. Do you guys know Marcus Jordan? Because I've been catching up on my Real Housewives. You guys know I love Real Housewives.
Yeah.
If you don't, Marcus Jordan is Michael Jordan's son. Billionaire to an heir throne. Like
No pun
no,
intended.
heir to a billionaire throne.
Yeah, we got you.
And
Double
he
entendre.
huh?
Double entendre.
Anyways, and you know what I'm saying? Like your dad is Michael Jordan. You have like your father is the owner, creator, founder of like the top athletic brand probably in the world. What are you doing on the Real Housewives of Miami?
People want self-fulfillment. They want to feel like they have their own path too.
And that path is Real Housewives of Miami.
I know it's whack, but I bet you that's in the back of his mind. Like I want to make my own name.
I need my own thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's just kind of.
And your own thing is being the boyfriend of Larsa Pippin.
Remember when Rob Kardashian wanted to make socks?
You remember Diggy and JoJo and Rusty Simmons
Yeah.
What about them?
trying to do their own thing?
I get it. If he wanted to start his own athletic brand or, you know, maybe become an actor, but like to date Larsa Pippin
Yeah.
and then be like this weird like character on Real Housewives, to me it's just like, what are we doing? This is me as a parent again. What are you doing?
If I'm
You
Michael
know what I'm
Jordan's
saying?
son,
Like I feel like I'm gonna be that mom. Like, what are you doing
Yeah.
at any age?
He needs a mom like you.
if I'm Michael Jordan's son, I'm not going on reality television.
Like, what are you
I'm too
doing?
up for that.
And he looks like a fool. And it drives me nuts because, bro, you are Michael Jordan's son. Like, what is going on?
Maybe he likes being in headlines as Marcus Jordan, you know? Because even now, like,
But now you're in headlines as Marcus Jordan, but you're next to Larsa Pippin's name. Like, you're only in headlines now because you're
Did
dating
it
Larsa.
myself. Pops can't tell me nothing now. Like, yeah, it's like that type of like.
You think that's the mentality that is there?
I really am curious what the void is, what he feels like he's lacking, and what the fulfillment he gets out of something like that is. Like, I would like to know the science behind it, but yeah, he's getting it's making him feel he doesn't need to do this, you know?
Yeah, it's like, bro,
He really doesn't need to do it. So if he's doing it, he wants.
It's like a millionaire who's a stripper. Why are you doing this?
A lot of game.
Why are you doing this?
That's like Lawrence Fishburne's daughter back then. Yeah,
Lawrence Fishburne's daughter was a stripper?
a porn star.
Was she?
10 years ago. Yeah.
Man.
I mean,
Could be like, you know,
Brian Pumper hit it. You remember Brian Pumper?
no, who's that?
How do you know this?
You
That's
guys,
crazy.
you guys don't remember Brian Pumper?
I remember Brian Pumper, but how do you know that
That's what
Brian
blew-
Pumper was with Lauren?
That's what blew him up, smashing Lawrence Fishburne's daughter.
Who is Brian Pumper? Is that his corn name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Brian Pumper?
Pumper, get it? Yeah.
Ew, that's so gross. And second of all,
But I bet you it's the same thing. A lot of it's hard for us to relate. It's hard for us to have empathy with these people that have a silver spoon their whole life, and they don't know they want fame, but in their own way.
Yeah, look at Chet Hanks.
I mean, yeah, that's good. That's a
I
good
mean,
point.
like, your dad could have gotten OJ free, but you still need to go and make your own sex tape and stuff. Like, people need to feel ownership and stuff, you know?
Oh yeah, Kim
You
K.
say your dad could have got OJ free? I mean,
Yeah,
he
your
was-
dad could have been a lawyer.
But he was.
I know, this is what I'm saying, is that, like,
Oh, I see
you
what
can
you
look
mean.
at it like, dad's a lawyer. Why do you need to fame and everything like that? Great upbringing. Like, it's just, people need to get theirs.
Yeah, if Kim K could turn that into, maybe Marcus Jordan has
No, but like
something
what you're
next.
saying is like, yo, your dad's so and so. Like, why do you need to do that? And it's like, even in that type of context, it's like, no, people kind of want to etch out their own legacy.
I don't think it's the same. Like Robert Kardashian, rest in peace, versus Michael Jordan. Like, yes, the Kardashians already had a nice upbringing. No, Kim didn't need to do what she did, but she did. And they capitalized off it, and now they're a multi-billionaire family. But it's like, I don't know. And it's like Marcus Jordan just acting a damn fool on TV. Like, I just don't. And if you were Michael Jordan, would you if you're Michael Jordan and your son is
He's a grown
dating,
man.
but is dating Larsa Pippin? Do you know who Larsa Pippin is?
Yes.
Okay. Are you well aware of like how she acts, her demeanor, like Larsa Pippin?
Not really. But
Okay,
I
she's
think
a ting.
she gives IG.
She's a
daddy,
bird.
and she's like 40.
50. Bird.
Damn.
Are you cutting Marcus out of your will if he doesn't get a prenup?
Out of my will.
Or are you restricting what he gets if he doesn't sign it? Because think about it. If you don't sign a prenup, right? Because apparently he wants to marry Larsa Pippen. So if he doesn't sign a prenup, Larsa's entitled to half.
Yeah.
That's half of Michael Jordan's heir or whatever he
gets
has or
from it.
gets from Michael Jordan. So are you, as Michael Jordan, letting Larsa Pippen get half of your son's inheritance?
Hell no.
No, but I feel like in general, it would probably be in my will that if my kids get married, their other can't get any of my money.
Any?
Any?
God damn,
No.
nigga. Fuck.
I'm
I don't
not,
give a shit if she's Larsa.
I'm not connected to you. Yeah, no, I'm not connected to you. You can't get his bread through me. You could get his bread from himself.
But his bread's your bread.
But yeah, exactly. Okay, but I'm saying once it's past
anything attached to my name, because of course he's gonna get the heir to the throne and whatever. But I'm sure he probably will have his own businesses and he makes his own money how he makes it.
What businesses does Marcus Jordan have?
But he's doing it now. Marcus Jordan is not the CEO of Jordan. He's doing something, so he has his own money, even if it's just money that Michael Jordan gave him.
right.
But that's not that's not Jordan stock money. That's just money that Michael Jordan gave to his son. You
Okay.
can take his bread. You can't take mine. So nothing connected to my name can be yours. That's an easy solve
Yeah,
for
but
all of my kids.
But I'm saying, but once,
yeah.
okay, so, once Michael Jordan passes in X amount of years, and, Marcus Jordan gets a cut of that inheritance, that will become Larsa's. They're married.
I don't know, man.
See?
I'd have to have stiff stipulations.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, if
'Cause
you're Michael
what's-
Jordan, are you putting in every single?
Because what's the inheritance? Are you just getting the house, or are you getting a percentage of Jordan, the company? Because that's two different things.
Okay, I'm sure it's more than just the house.
Regardless, you're gonna give Jeffrey more than Marcus now. Facts. Jeffrey, you're getting more
somewhere
money. Fam.
chilling. Like,
Jeffrey's chilling. He's doing good to your name. He's not wifing the ex of your op who says LeBron's better every week. Like he's Jeffrey's being a good you. Jeffrey's getting way more money than Marcus. If I'm MJ.
Jeffrey would end up
Probably
being
is.
Shiv. in
but
that
you
situation.
already know,
yeah.
like, once you name your kid Jeffrey, you know he's gonna be a good youth.
I mean,
I don't
Young
know.
Thug is Jeffrey, and
I stand corrected.
truly humble
Yeah.
unto God.
because how did that work out? But I think the Marcus Jordan thing is weird. I'm not gonna lie. And
It is
watching
weird. And
Real
you said
House-
he's coming off as weird on the show, right?
very weird on the
Okay.
show. I'm not gonna lie. Like sometimes I wonder if like he's all there in the brain.
Wait, so is Marcus Jordan? Is he a victim?
Could be.
He's in his 30s and Larsa's 50
Victims
something
have age.
or 50, and he's like 35, maybe 34.
Victims
Yeah.
have no age.
They have no age. You could be a victim any age. So
They
you're
were
just feeling
calling
bad for
Risa.
anybody.
They were calling Risa Tisa a victim.
Who?
Recent.
Oh, Risa Tisa.
What's the difference between Marcus Jordan
Okay,
and Risa
calm
Tisa?
down, calm down, calm down, calm down. You're stupid. There's a big
A
difference. and
swindle
you
is
know
a
it.
swindle. What's
You
the difference?
know it. There's a big. Why are you thinking about it, Clyde? There's a difference.
A swindle is a swindle. You
No.
got
It's a lick.
swindled.
There's a difference.
I felt bad for Marcus Jordan when he was like in college and not like you could just tell he wasn't gonna be anything.
Yeah, but he was like 6'1".
yeah, it was bad.
Who? Sorry.
But just imagine your dad is Michael Jordan and like you.
I probably wouldn't play basketball at all, honestly.
Really?
Really? If your dad was Michael Jordan? Well, I mean, none of his sons play basketball or his
No,
daughter.
they did.
They all tried.
They did.
Did
they
they?
played
They both
college
played
ball.
D1. Yeah.
Marcus and Jeffrey?
They played college ball.
They were trash. Like they were D1, but they were trash.
Trash.
Which makes me kind of wonder about this whole little Bronny situation. Is that in the back of their head? Like you couldn't get your son to the NBA. Watch me get my son to the NBA.
Yeah. Bronny was a better high school player, but so far with the heart shit, it's been a tough rookie year.
That's health, though. That's hard to overcome. I mean, if he
Is
has
it
heart.
health? I don't know. He's healthy now, isn't he?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like
It
once you have,
depends.
well, didn't he go into like cardiac arrest? I feel like once you kind of have that, it can be
gets tough.
scary.
It's
I
what
could say
happened.
it might have derailed it. I'll wait till his sophomore year.
It's what happened with Sharif O'Neal too.
Yeah, he had
He
a
had heart
heart
issues too?
condition, right?
Yeah, he had a heart
He had
condition.
heart surgery.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't even know where he is now, but he was balling.
He was projected to be nice. Like
Yeah.
Sharif Cooper, that
Sharif Cooper?
No, Sharif O'Neal.
who's Sharif Cooper?
Sharif
He's in the
Cooper is
league.
the one dating Ash Cash.
Okay.
He's in the G League. He's nice too, but it's a different Sharif.
Interesting. But, I mean, so, okay.
random person.
But I feel like when you have a parent who is that well established in anything that they do, it's very hard to follow footsteps. Look at like Denzel Washington's son. You know what I mean? Like he came
That's
into
pretty good for that.
What do you
yeah,
mean?
he's on the
As
better
far
end.
as people who try and emulate their parents who are like, okay, if we're talking about Michael Jordan, Denzel, people who are like maybe top 3 ever at like what they do respectively, like John David, is that his name?
Yeah, his
He's
son.
probably one of the better.
Oh,
aspects
he's
of that.
he's a good actor.
Like he's,
Yeah,
I
he
think
is.
he's like a bad example of like.
And he changed the
someone who
last
can-
name, right?
Did
I
he?
think he's I think he's still John David Washington, or I think he might use his mom's last name.
I swear it was just John David.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think he
there
might
you
have
go.
dropped Washington. Yeah,
But
you're
also,
right.
it's like Tracy Ellis Ross. She
What
did
about
pretty good.
Oh, on her own. But I mean, she's still. I think people still know that. Why? People still know that she's Diana Ross's daughter, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but no one compares her to Diana.
Are you
Ross.
gonna bump
But
the
she's not a
elementary
singer.
school dropout?
What? Oh, for Northwest?
Yeah.
You think that's real?
I don't know.
Like, you think she's actually dropping an album called Elementary School Dropout?
Oh, that looked like fake news.
I hope it's the second or third time in a row that I've come in here and said a fake headline. I hope so. I hope I just saw that. And
I
I'm
don't
like,
think
oh,
that's.
gotta
I don't think that's good PR.
I feel like that was just a picture with big letters on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
I
that.
didn't click on it. That's what I'm
I don't think that's a smart
Elementary
move.
School dropout.
And I think that's a crazy setup.
I don't think that
for
would
failure.
happen, and I don't think Kanye would let her name it that.
Because there's no way. Yeah, if you're just playing with the idea that it is real, you're setting up for complete failure.
Yeah, that.
You're letting your daughter come out with her version of one of your arguably best albums.
Okay, but what if she was dropping like her own project though?
That would
No.
be, that,
You're a
I
child.
wouldn't like
Still.
that.
Yeah,
No,
you're
no.
a
I wouldn't like
She's
that
too
for
young.
her.
No, she's too
The
young.
verse was cool actually, but
I
no.
think she's too young. Yeah.
Your
I think so,
bestie,
too.
Miss
To put
Westy.
stuff
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Kids
she's
should not be rapping. Lil Bow Wow was the only kid that was allowed to rap. No other kid rappers should rap.
kid rappers. Yeah, I agree. I
what
think
does a
it's
kid rapper mean though? How old?
child
child
that's
who
a rapper.
raps?
Chief Keef?
No, he was a teenager. I mean,
He
a
was 17.
child.
Bow Wow was like 9,
Bow Wow
dropping
was like
bars.
7.
Bounce with me. Like he was
He
young.
wasn't 9.
He was a child. He was like 7.
What? What's the video where
He
he's
was-
bouncing
he
the
was-
ball
he
and
was
he's like,
13.
And there's some songs
No,
where he's talking
he
about
was
guns.
younger.
That's my name. He was 13.
He was 13
No.
when Like Mike came out.
No, he was older when like Mike came out.
Bro,
no.
Snoop found
Snoop,
Bow Wow.
that he was young.
at
Death
6.
Row, he was young. But then he took a hiatus. When That's My Name dropped, he was like 13.
There's some
No.
raps Corrupt wrote for him that are like.
What year
if
was
you're
he
a
born in?
9-year-old
Because
spitting-
he started blowing up in 99.
Bow Wow was 14 and like Mike.
That's 2001, 2002?
I don't know when that
That's
came
2002. So he's an 88 baby? 87?
out. It says Bow Wow was it says 14.
When was Bow Wow born?
I don't know.
87? That means he was 13 it was 2000 when the first ones dropped. He was like 15, 16. Once we were growing up with him, he was older. That's Chief Keef's age.
No. When Bow Wow
Bow Wow
started
was
rapping, he was a
younger.
baby,
I
yo.
know, but none of us knew him with the death row when he was cussing. None of us knew him.
Yes, we did. When he had the little basketball, he was definitely young.
No, I think he's
I
right
don't know if the
around
little
that.
basketball. That was. I don't know if that was.
Born
Death
in
Row.
But there was an
87, Like
hour.
Mike's
There was an
2002.
era before Like Mike of Bow Wow
Yeah,
that
for
we
sure,
knew.
for sure,
That
for sure.
era, he was a child.
Okay, so Beware of Dog, his first album came out when he
99?
was 12.
So 99.
2000.
2000?
Yeah.
So, okay. But he's at 87, but it was like late. Okay.
Maybe. Or
All
maybe
right.
like 12 turning 13, but whatever. That's when he came out with his Beware of Dog.
Yeah.
But that's before, that's after
Where
he was
my dogs at? Bounce with me now. Bow wow wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
that was even after he was doing like Lil Snoop Dogg features. He was doing that
Okay.
when he was like 10.
Yeah, but that was still kind of cute. This new shit with the little drill
Little
rappers.
RT.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
that's
100 rounds, hit it with
That-
the chop.
Yeah. Yeah.
even though that's hard though.
Did you see him in the strip club smacking the strippers' bodies
Yeah.
on stage?
Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone in that club
How
needs to be
old is he?
arrested. He's like 9.
That's gross.
He's like posted up with dudes, like other big rappers in the club and stuff. I
That's gross. I
can't
don't
believe
like
it's
that.
happening.
Which
He
is
was
crazy.
I can't
smacking
believe it.
strippers' bums.
How old is
on
he? He's
stage.
9?
He's
That's like predator
9,
stuff.
bro.
That's like,
that's
isn't that like
sad.
Or he
sexual
might be
People are
11.
saying he's like a black Hasbullah. Like he's like.
No, that is a
But
child.
Abdullah is an adult.
That's not a little
He's
Just
man.
like a
No,
little man, like a little person.
I don't
but
know if he's
still
an adult. I think
No, he is.
Abdullah?
When he started blowing up, he was like 18. Yeah.
But okay, but
Yeah,
now-
he's old. He's old. He's
Yeah,
old.
much older than like
Lil RT
because
is a
didn't like
child.
Mike Tyson like cuddle?
Lil
like,
RT
people were like, "Yo,
9
like
years old, man.
Well, okay.
That's what I
He's
said.
9 years
Lil
old.
RT is
Nine?
9.
In the strip club?
Yes.
He was born in 2014.
Ooh, that's when I graduated high school.
Wow.
That's gross.
And now he's smacking strippers' bum cheeks.
no,
in the
that's
club.
where his parents.
That's what I'm saying.
That's gross.
Maybe
I
the-
don't like
yeah.
that at all. I don't
Yeah,
like
that's
that at
bad.
all.
He's gonna be corrupted when he gets older.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I bet you Bow Wow was doing the same shit.
Probably it just was no
Yeah.
cameras.
There's just no
he
cameras.
definitely was
That's
doing
how
the
sad
same
it was.
He
thing.
didn't have a
That's
social
I don't
media
think they had
campaign.
Bow Wow in the strip clubs.
You don't think
They
so?
did for sure.
No.
They did
no.
for sure.
I don't think
He was
so.
backstage
for
at Death
sure.
Row at the Death Row concerts.
Bro,
That
Maul,
shit-
You know what they were doing at Death Row? You know what Suge Knight was doing? Like
Maul was
He was in the
talking.
strip club.
Granted, he was a little bit older. Maul was talking about how they were in like DC for All Star Weekend in like 2001, and Bow Wow was in the club with Jermaine Dupri with them.
In 2001? So he was like 14, 15.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Oh, man. And I don't want to get too dark, but you guys heard these stories about Lil Wayne and Birdman. When Lil Wayne was like 11 and shit too. You know what I
Lil Wayne
mean?
was
So
definitely wild
I mean,
too.
MP Diddy and Justin Bieber. MP Diddy and
okay.
Usher.
It's a little different.
P Diddy,
it?
P Diddy and Bieber. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's
What
confirmed?
you're talking
Is
about
it-
with Wayne and Birdman, I think, is a little different than what Diddy was doing.
Cause we're just talking about you saw a video where they like high fived, and now Diddy's in a picture with anybody. They're like, that's a
Ah,
body.
they're like,
Yeah.
you can't take a picture with Diddy.
You're lucky you didn't meet him in LA, bro.
Man, that would have been a
That
tough
might have
one.
been your guess. That might have been crazy.
Was this
What-
before or after allegations? If it
That
was
was-
before
Even if it was
allegations,
before, no. But my thing is, the allegations are coming out now. But Diddy's been doing scary things. So if you had
But
a
people
picture with
didn't
Diddy,
care.
if you were shirtless, the same way your picture was with your face was with Chris Brown.
Oh my
If
God.
that
It was Diddy.
if you look like that beside Diddy in the pool, Chisor, people it might be curtains for you.
Yeah, you have to
It would
archive.
be a rough time. For
You have to
if that
archive
happened.
that picture.
They might be like, yo, Chisor, what were you doing in that pool with Diddy?
Nothing.
Could you imagine the episode after? Oh,
Oh yeah.
Chisor, you're not signing to Bad Boy right now?
No.
the bag?
No.
For the back.
so if one of us gets like allegations, are you gonna let us come on the episode after and try and clear our name?
That's a crazy
That's a good
hypothetical.
question.
What are the allegations?
Something crazy.
Something bad.
Yeah, something
Like
crazy.
essay?
Sure, say that.
I don't know.
I didn't ask that. I was just.
If
something
you,
bad.
crazy.
I don't know if you. I think you would have to make your own live. I don't know if I'd want that on the show.
That's fair. but-
Respectfully, I think you'd have to clear your own name on your own profile channel.
You're entertaining this way more than I thought you would.
That's
so
fair.
I mean, it's a real thing.
Yeah, it is.
You know, I pray to you guys would never do that, and I
Yeah,
pray to
'cause
God that would never
that's
be a
icky.
situation.
But what about if I killed a nigga? Like,
Yeah,
Murder,
yeah,
you're on
like,
trial for murder.
That's like, yeah, like that's
like self-defense kind of thing,
yeah,
but it's,
you know
but it's a
what I
little
mean?
murky.
Gucci
even
man,
if it was
like Gucci man, like someone tried to rob
But it
me.
has
of
to
this
be-
like
$10
proven.
chain.
No, but that's
$10
no, but that's different. That's a situation where like some people in a sick, twisted way or in the hood or something find that cool. It has to
Yeah.
be something that
Okay, true.
like you drunk driving and you hit somebody.
Ooh,
They didn't die, but you got a DUI and you hit somebody.
ooh.
Would I let you come on the pod and clear your name?
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean by clear your name. Like, I feel like what is there to say? You got drunk and you hit somebody.
No,
I'm
but
on
what if that's not what-
CP24 with no retwist.
No, that mug shots.
It's
The
going viral.
CP24 mugshot is bad with the gray wall.
curtains.
They picked the worst picture of you.
Yeah, of
No, it
people's
was two
color.
people in the car. I took the fall for it, but it wasn't me. And I want to clear my
Clear
name.
your name to your lawyer. Why you want to do it on the show for?
We created a platform.
No,
This is
clear
what
your name
people
to
know.
your lawyer.
I didn't do this stuff.
Anyways,
I don't know how
moving
to
on to the
hide
next
people.
topic.
Yeah,
Tyla canceled the remainder of her tour.
I swear it's the whole tour.
Oh, she
I
didn't,
don't think
she
it
didn't
didn't
start the tour.
It didn't start.
Oh, okay, that
Well,
changes things.
She claimed on her Instagram that she's dealing with an injury, and she doesn't want to go out on the road with this injury. She's gonna take time to heal, and she'll see the Tigers soon.
Oh, that's what her fan base is called, the Tigers? Why?
What do you mean? Why Tyla Tiger?
No, I'm not.
You
That's
didn't
not-
catch that at first.
at
That
all.
was great.
No,
and
I'm
it's
not.
African. No, wait, Tiger's Indian. Oh, she's Indian. Yeah.
You see Kai Sanat with the zebra on his flyer.
Yeah, people were not happy about that because apparently there's no zebras in Nigeria, and Kai Cenat had the zebra on his like Nigerian stream like cover art.
Oh, that's amazing.
But I still feel like that's too specific to get.
Or the
upset
woman that got
about.
that back tattoo of the Asian. This is what you talked about. We should
Oh.
stop. We get through one topic. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, let's yeah.
Tyler canceled her tour.
We segue way too much. We need to
People
practice
said-
staying on track.
Well, she said it was because of an injury. People are calling Cap and saying that the tour just didn't sell, so they plugged it out. What do you guys think?
Okay, well, hold on. Before
That
I
tends to be the.
give my opinion, I'm not sure what venue did she book here.
I don't know.
'Cause if you say
I don't know if
Scotiabank,
it said. Of course, it's not Scotiabank. I
Okay.
don't know if it said. It just said
If it was
Toronto.
Coca-Cola Coliseum.
Oh,
though,
so like
I think it's Coca-Cola Coliseum.
Coca-Cola she booked?
I could let me look, but I could have swore it just said Toronto and the date.
Okay, because if it's history, she can sell out history, I think.
History's just 25. She can
Yeah,
sell that easy.
I think she can sell out history.
Coca-Cola Coliseum.
No,
I could see
history's
in-
not 25. History's 5.
No, history's 25.
No, history's 5. Google it. I'm pretty sure history's 5K. Are you sure it's 2,500?
Coca-Cola's 5 to 10, but history's 25.
No,
25. Yeah, he's right.
25? That's it? Damn. Okay.
That's why you
well,
guys talk about history as it's just a new.
No, I understand, but
It's
I
a
know.
theater.
concert
It's a
venue.
theater. It's not an
Yeah.
arena. It's a theater.
No, I know that 100%. I'm just I didn't know it was only 25. But okay, so Rebels 5 then.
Rebels 5. Rebels 5.
Oh, okay. So Rebels 5.
Yeah, it didn't
History's
say. It just
25.
says the
She-
city.
Okay, I don't think Tyler's selling out Rebel.
Ooh. You don't even think she could do 5?
I don't think she can do 5.
Honestly, me neither.
I don't think so.
And I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't think, but my thing is she has one song. Okay,
A big song. She has songs, but one notable
big song.
Yeah.
Okay, so name me 3 other Tyler songs.
I just know.
I didn't listen to
I
her
just know,
tape. I don't know.
Water and then Truth or Dare.
Truth or Dare.
is
That one
doing
they're
its thing
really
too.
pushing on the
Yeah.
radio and stuff. That's those are the only 2 Tyler songs I know. Water and Truth or Dare.
But that's tough to like.
Because
I think they're rushing it. I think they rushed a tour.
I agree. I think they try to capitalize off her 2
Off the
songs
Grammy.
and her Grammy.
Cause it's
Because
like
Victoria Monet, where was she when she came?
What do you mean? Oh,
Like,
the
what was her
venue?
venue
Oh,
when she
hers
came?
was history.
She was history?
100%. Yeah.
Know yourself.
but I think this is the one.
And I think, sorry, not to cut you, I think Victoria has more
Catalog.
catalog than Tyler.
Yeah.
And she can do history. Did she do history back to back or just one?
I
I think it was just
I
one.
think it was 2, but you could check.
Oh.
But also, what you guys have to keep in mind is that I don't know when this tour is going to start, but she's dropping an album soon.
Well, it's not starting because she canceled
Or
it.
sorry, when it was supposed
Or
to start.
postponed it.
So I think there was supposed to be an album that dropped before it. Like not when the tickets went on sale, but when like people actually, because I think yes, her album's dropping sometime this month.
Interesting.
it was supposed to start March 21st.
And then when's her album dropping?
I have no idea.
Dropping an album during tour is
It's
very
not
risky.
smart. Facts.
It's very, very.
But she would have
very
more
Has
songs
that
to
ever
perform.
happened like and been like a really good thing
What?
Drake drops.
Drake, but it's Drake.
Yeah.
for the dogs?
He dropped
What
for the
album?
dogs.
What album?
at the-
Thank Me Later. He did on tour too. But what other?
He dropped "Thank Me Later" while he was on tour,
He made it while he was on tour.
but he didn't drop it while he was on tour. And he wasn't on his own tour. He was on a Young Money tour, right?
I don't think he. No, he wasn't. He had his own headlining tour in 2010. I'm just trying to think of another.
Drake had his own headlining tour.
Yeah,
before.
that's the one where he was on the wheelchair, right? Because he tore his ACL.
No, Drake never
No,
had
that was
his
when he
own-
was with Young Money. No, it was called the Away From Home tour. I remember it was Sound Academy. Like,
Oh, word.
he had you would come out to
yeah.
congratulations and shit. Like, yeah,
But he had the So Far Gone mixtape already.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Okay, so
touring
it's
that tape.
after So Far Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Before Thank Me Later.
Yeah.
He made Thank Me Later during the Away From Home tour.
yeah. I know
And-
because Much Music made a documentary about
That
that.
makes sense.
Okay, and he dropped Thank Me Later after the tour or during the tour. It must have been after.
Because he dropped, I think it was during the tour because it came out in June, I think. And I remember seeing OVO Fest that year, and OVO Fest was like the last stop of his tour, I think. So he had to have been on tour.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What does this have to do with Tyler?
No,
Artist
because we were
dropping a
saying
project
dropping
while
an
on
album.
tour.
Pay attention, dropping an album while you're on tour in the that to me isn't smart.
Yeah, and Tyler's not that type of person either. But I think this is the one distinguishable difference between Tyler and say someone like Ice Spice, because they kind of ran the same race where it's like they had one song that boomed, and then Ice Spice just kept coming with singles, and then she did like the little EP,
Like what?
and I think she's dropping another little EP soon, but Ice Spice isn't going on no tours, no time.
Has Ice
soon.
Spice even done a tour yet?
No.
Didn't she do Doja Cat's tour?
She opened, not her own headlining.
Which is like, I heard Vince
And I
Staples
don't
say
think-
about that. It's like I think that's a good idea for artists that like if you're on your first sort of like open for a big artist.
And did she? I don't think she opened the whole tour.
Who?
Ice
I think
Spice.
she only did maybe select dates. Yeah,
she
but,
didn't do the whole tour.
Yeah, but I,
think
mean,
they're playing it right. Like they're just like slowly.
yeah.
I think Tyler, she was hot as fish grease, and they tried to rush it. And
But did you see that? What Vince Staples said in his interview, the Complex interview?
Which one? He's on a big press tour.
Oh, I don't know who. The
And he
name
has a
is
lot of
slipping
great
me.
interview
But
moments
yeah,
too, so
it's a
but-
pretty recent interview. I forgot who he's in the interview with, but he says that music died when Michael Jackson died.
I think he's joking. when
Sounds
he
like a
said
Vince
that.
He was
Staples ass
joking,
take.
but it was like you could kind of see that he was joking, but like he wasn't joking because he also said like streaming is also killing music, and then Spotify was made the same year that Michael Jackson died.
Oh, okay, that's funny.
Yeah. So,
that's
but
funny.
to me, like my homeboys and me, like yo, and honestly, I'm like, yes, it's a joke, but like it kind of makes you think at the same time. Cause he's like, yo, music has kind of been dead like since Michael Jackson died. Like there hasn't been to him, much of like a
But
crazy
but
run
that's
or
just
like
when
rise to
streaming got big. I don't know
He
if
was
it's a correlation.
He's fake
to-
trolling when he says
Yeah,
that.
I think that was a
yeah.
troll.
But I think it also made people think a lot.
Yeah.
Because some people, were like, oh, like falling into the whole conspiracy thing, right?
'Cause what does Michael Jackson have to do with the start of streaming?
He was just putting dates together. I remember the interview now. He was just putting dates together, and he's like, when did Michael Jackson? He probably thought of that in 10 seconds.
I could
Facts.
see and as a I could see how you spin this and edit it to make it look away and put the clip of of him talking about owning Sony's catalog and how Sony owns his catalog and he called the president the devil and everything and you side by side all that. Yeah, it sounds.
Michael Jackson
Sounds
died
fun.
in 2009. You know how many bangers I've heard since then?
Last day of school.
That's a fact. There's Good Kid, Bad City came out after that. 2014, Forest Hills Drive came out after that.
Adele came
Oh,
out. Like her
sorry.
career
My
came
Crazy
after
Life
that.
came
He
after
said
that.
that the music industry was over when Michael Jackson turned white. That was the start.
All right, man. All right. What are we talking about?
That's a better
That's what
take.
he
I like that.
said.
That's what it-
And then he said when Mike died, that's when like this. It's
When it
like
was over?
yeah, like or maybe like the rebirth. Like he's whatever. But people were like saying like that was the like
Shout out to Vince Staples. He's hilarious, but I'm not taking that seriously.
I'm not jacking.
at all.
No.
Not
I'm
even
not
a little
jacking
bit
it.
of
No.
conspiracy.
No.
He was the first rapper that made me a fan of him through interviews before I heard like his music, I think. Vince Staples. He's like a good always has the
I think that's a
sound
pretty interesting conspiracy. Similar to like, is Kate Middleton alive? You guys can roll your eyes, yo. That something's happening with that family, yo.
Yeah.
You guys can roll your eyes. Something's wrong with Kate Middleton, and they're not saying it.
So what do you think? I mean, she had surgery and then she doesn't want to show her face.
Okay, no, I don't think it has. I don't think it's plastic surgery.
Okay.
Apparently, she had like abdominal or like stomach issues. She had surgery. She hasn't been seen publicly in the last 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Has not been seen publicly. Then when
Neither
people,
was Kylie when she was pregnant.
Kylie is not a royal family member. Like it's their public duty to like they have to be seen publicly.
people
Like
are on money.
they are funded. Like they are funded by UK tax dollars. Like
To be seen?
UK. Not
Yeah.
they have to do public duties. They have to
Make appearances,
make
so
appearances
technically.
and whatever. Like they're public servants. Like they are rich because of UK taxpayer dollars. So like they have to be seen active in the community or whatever. Like sorry.
How
And
often was
Yes,
the
and
queen
colonialism.
outside?
Yes. Sorry.
She wasn't outside that much.
She was outside quite a bit.
I just feel like they made it a moment when she went outside, but you wouldn't just be driving past Buckingham Palace and see the queen.
Okay, no,
Opening a
but
new
like
Nando's.
she would. They're called like civic royal duties that they would have to do regularly, and you have to like go outside. Like that's a real thing.
She missed like 3 or 4 things that she's supposed to do.
Yeah,
Which is
and
just very
even that's the whole thing with like Meghan and Harry. Like they completely gave up like their civic duties. Like they didn't want to be involved anymore. They no longer have like access and blah blah blah. Like they're completely removed. But they said like yeah, they're like Meghan was also expected to do civil duties while being a part of the. Like that's what it is. She's missed like 3 or 4 civil whatever duties or things that she was supposed to attend publicly, with like kind of without excuse. They're trying to blow it over, but the public is like hell no. Where is this bitch? It's been like 3 months. No one has seen Kate Middleton. Now the public is starting to kind of like rile up, like, okay, like what's going on? They released this fake, like pixelated picture of her in the car with her mom, allegedly. It turned out that it actually wasn't her. Apparently it was like maybe her sister, but they're like, that's not Kate. And no
Who
one
released it though.
I think like they like paparazzi air quotations released it. They caught a photo of her in the car,
So you
but it
can't-
wasn't her.
So you can't put that on them though.
No, but then listen, they come out with a photo of Kate Middleton with her kids. And it's a photo of her hugging her kids, and it's like her 2 sons and her daughter. The photo is poorly edited. Like all these photographers came out and were like, yo, this is wrong with this photo. Like this photo is very off. It made it to CNN. CNN, national news, picked it up and was like, Kate Middleton photo edit, scandal, blah, blah, blah. Then the royal family came out with this fake statement like, oh, yes, Kate Middleton says that sometimes she plays with Photoshop and wanted to apologize for the poor photo editing. And everyone was like, what? And then it got worse because then someone's
She
like,
said that?
this, yes, that's what the royal family released. Then it got worse because someone's like, yo, her
Oh, yeah, it's
face. Yeah, her face in the photo was taken from her Vogue cover a couple years ago. So it's not even her in the photo with the kids. She is locked in the basement like Olivia Pope, or she is dead. Something is happening over there, and they're really trying to spin it.
I don't have nothing to say about this. I don't know.
I mean, my whole thing is this.
You're
like,
telling me this is not crazy to you guys?
I just hope you keep that same energy when she pops up in like 3 weeks.
No one's loud with the apology or the I'm wrong.
They clone Tyrone. They are cloning Kate Middleton under the ground right now.
The Photoshop thing was the wildest part of it.
It was, guys, why else
That-
would they do that? Something
was-
is happening.
So what do you think happened? You think she's dead? Like,
Okay,
for real?
no, okay, maybe you shouldn't. I shouldn't. Not dead, but something like either she's maybe going through something
Yeah, she
that
could
they're
be
trying to
sick,
keep
like-
under wraps. But something is definitely happening that they're not trying. And the fact that they're trying to cover it with like these poor things, something's happening. I don't think she's dead. No, that's like people think Britney Spears is dead.
Britney Spears?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Listen to her book.
Yeah, people think Britney Spears is dead.
Well, why do they think Britney Spears is dead, though? Because, like, they think it's like a clone like Gucci Mane?
Wait, what? Gucci Mane's a clone?
Like,
That's
that's
what
like
they tried to
when he
say.
came back from prison and he was like a different person.
Oh,
But
I
like
didn't know
Britney
that.
Spears is so loopy now, and she's they think
there's
it's
a whole
new
bunch.
person.
If you ever go down the rabbit hole of Britney Spears, there's people genuinely that Britney Spears is dead, and they have
Who's
like,
that? Who's that? That with the
What?
With the
who is that?
knives.
Who is that? The one with the low rise underwear. Who is that?
That's her.
That ain't Britney.
So that's what they think.
It's a clone,
It's a clone. Okay.
or they have Britney locked up somewhere. Because apparently, like they were saying that like her wedding photos are all fake.
Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Her wedding photos are not real.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to say Britney Spears is insane because that would be ableist. But she's like a little off her rocker.
Oh, for sure, she has been
Right?
for
Yeah,
years.
she's damaged. Yeah.
Right. And
I
so
don't think damage is the right term.
That's sorry. That sounds bad, but it's like I don't know.
I
Imagine
think
if someone went through what she
I
went
think
through.
she's
like,
been
you'd
through a
be
lot of
damaged.
trauma.
yeah.
She was, exploited for like 90% of her life.
Yeah.
She's faced a lot of bullying, a lot of mental abuse. I think.
Did you read her book?
No, I didn't.
I read her or listened to her book, and like,
Aren't you supposed to be reading a book every day in 75 soft?
First of all, it's not every day. Well, yes, read not a book every day, but read parts of books every day. Yes, but I did not read the Britney book.
Britney's
No.
didn't make the cut.
No.
What are you reading this week? Catcher in the Rye?
No. Not Catcher.
what you reading then?
What are you reading?
Because now it sounds like
Huckleberry
you capping.
Finn?
Sounds like you're not reading anything.
I won't lie. I did fall off for a little bit.
Okay.
I did fall off.
Challenge over. There you have it, folks.
That's the only
Challenge
thing
over.
I've fallen off of. I won't lie.
But the challenge is done.
No,
You can't
it's
fall
not.
off.
I know.
Nah,
no,
when you're a
it's not.
perfectionist, you never get anything done. You gotta,
Yeah.
Even if you're like,
That's not the the challenge is you're supposed
Do you
to
want
do
to
it
know
every
something?
day.
I know you're supposed to do it every day. You're right. Okay, thanks.
Challenge over.
But
You didn't read Huckleberry Finn, so it's done.
she's half sending.
You want to know what it was? I read 2 really good books back to back.
Yeah.
And I'm on my 3rd book and I'm like, man, this is not hitting the way y'all said it was going to be hitting. And I don't want to not finish it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to start a new book.
So then, like,
What's
read.
the book that's not hitting?
The Silent Patient.
So then, just read like the Bible or something.
I mean, I could, but
It's not meant to be
could.
start to finish.
huh?
The Bible.
It's not what?
You're not supposed to read it start to finish.
You're not?
You're not supposed to. No.
Oh, so what you just?
You're supposed to reference it.
Oh, yes, that's true. But I feel like you can read the Bible start to finish.
It's not. There's not a narrative to it. It's been a minute.
What was the last time you read a Bible?
front to back or like a verse.
No, just opened
Wait, so
a
you like
Bible
read the
and
Bible,
read the Bible.
and then you'll like fold the page and then you'll come back
I've
to
never
that
read
with the
spot.
highlighter.
I've never read
My
the.
mom definitely had the highlighted Bible.
Really? I've never
Yeah.
read a
The
Bible front to
annotated
back.
With
Bible
notes.
is-
My mom definitely had notes and highlights in her Bible.
I've never read a Bible front to back, but
No,
I've
not
definitely.
front to back. Just the last time
I've
you picked
read-
up a Bible and read it.
I read parts of the Bible though. Oh, last time? When was I in my grandma's room the last time? Maybe a couple weeks ago.
No Wi-Fi.
Cause she what? No, just
This is
sometimes
what we're
like
trying
you
to
know
get to.
what?
Like, who's picking up a Bible?
Cause my grandma keeps a Bible in her room. Sometimes I'll just
And
like
you just
open it,
read
see
a-
where she is.
That's
and
That's
I'll,
nice.
like yeah,
That's sick.
yeah.
What was
sometimes.
the verse?
I don't remember. I was just skimming.
Do you think if you had a Bible in front of you right now and there was a verse that we both needed to get to, that you could get to it quicker than me?
I
could definitely get to it. Yeah,
definitely could.
I could definitely.
No, than me on my phone.
Oh, wait,
on
what?
Your phone?
Yeah.
You can just Google the verse and pick it up.
This is kind of what I think Mucho's saying is like, why are we like, just Google the verse? Like, why are we picking up?
I'm not saying that. I was saying that I'm not. If I touch a Bible, it's lighting on fire. Like I just.
Oh my God, Mucho.
Speak for yourself. Heaven ting.
Never else.
Nah.
You ever-
Prayers
I'm
up.
too far gone to even pick up a Bible.
That's
Speak
not
for
true.
yourself.
God forgives.
you-
Keep
what
that
do
same
you
energy at the
mean?
pearly gates when I'm looking from the other side.
Oh hell yeah!
What do you mean by you're too far gone?
I'm saying hell yeah to that. Shit like that. How am I saying hell yeah in that context? I don't even make it. Doesn't even make any sense.
Word.
God forgives.
God does
I'm
forgive.
never too
That's
far
why
gone.
to me Christianity was kind of like it's kind of the easy way, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to religions.
Yeah.
What? Why?
I see what you're saying.
You
Well,
guys-
it
you
depends
guys-
on
you
what
guys don't
type
have to
of.
do anything.
No, it depends
And
on
you can
what
do
that's
type.
not
anything you
true.
want, and as
Yeah,
long as you
just
say
is
sorry,
just say my bad.
you're good.
That is
It
not
depends on what
true.
type of
That is
Christianity
not true.
you
The mainstream
practice.
one, the ones
If
you
you're
all get-
like,
What's the
like, if you're like 7-day Adventist or like
Yeah.
Orthodox, like the
or Orthodox?
strict-
Man,
Or
you know I'm not talking about the people that don't do birthdays. I'm talking about.
Oh my God!
That's
Mucho.
all. Yes.
I'm
You're talking about like Pentecostal
talking
Baptist.
about whatever your mom does. What is it?
My mom is my
Baptist,
family's
Pentecostal?
No, we're Anglican.
Anglican.
Yeah.
Is that serious?
To me, no.
I will say
to
that.
compare to other, but this is my thing. I want to honestly, it's funny because I want to have one of my cousins on because they were raised in 7-day Adventist households, and I said this multiple times on the podcast before. My mom's family is Anglican. Yes, we're still Christian, but it's kind of like a watered down
Chill
ish.
Christian.
It's very chill Christian.
I love that.
Yep.
I love
We
that.
yes, we still do Lent, Easter, Christmas. We pray. We go to church.
Lent?
Yeah, we do Lent, Christmas, Easter. Good Friday, all that stuff. Go to church. What's it called? We're baptized, communion in the Anglican church. My dad's side of the family is 7-day Adventist. Whole different ball game over there. Like I'm talking like
As
yo.
a kid, I would have been pissed if I had to go to church on Saturday.
And the thing is, I want
Miss all the motives.
Yeah, I want one of my cousins to come on the
I would've
show
been
because they were
pissed.
raised 7-day. I wasn't raised 7-day Adventist, even though
So
my
like Trezor said, they had to go to church on Saturdays.
yes, yeah, like
I
Bert,
would have
like,
been pissed.
I'm not joking. Saturdays were long. I remember being kids and like they could not link on Saturdays. It was Saturday, like church, sun up to sundown.
Yeah.
And then there's Sabbath. Like, yo, they did not play.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
No makeup, no tattoo. Well, when they were getting, now they're different, but no makeup, no tattoos.
Oh, now
no-
they're different.
You're
Oh
not
yeah,
supposed
they're
to-
like breaking Amish.
I believe
now
you're
they're,
not
they're
supposed
I
like
love
broke
that.
7-day Adventist.
Well, yeah,
Not-
the freakiest woman. Yeah.
Okay,
That's what
Mucho.
he said.
What?
He said free.
What? No. Don't put this on me. What did I say?
You said free or freaky?
I said free.
Oh, freaky too though. They're freaky.
Just trying to
Anyways.
implicate me on some shit.
Yeah, so it's a very 7-day Adventist can be very strict. Same
Yeah.
with Orthodox. Sometimes even Pentecostal can be a bit strict as well.
Okay, but the vast majority of Christians that we meet, they're not standing on business like that. It's not that serious. You know what I mean? Like I'm out with them every weekend. Like they're smashing before they get married. They're drinking. They're eating pork. Nobody really cares. To me,
In
that's
Christianity, you can eat pork.
I'm saying. But most 90% of Christians you meet, they don't care about none of that. Right?
like non-devout Christians.
But,
Okay,
but regardless, I mean, non-devout, but
Yeah.
even if you include them, it's still 90% that we meet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most
That's why-
people probably are.
Yeah, that's why
It is more of the chill religion because I know a lot of people that I know are like any other religion, like it's like strict.
Yeah, the Hindus I know, they can't, it's vegetarian. You know what I mean? Muslims, I don't even got to say much about that. They're on Ramadan right now.
Praying 5 times a day.
You know what I mean?
Is it 5 or 7?
I swear it's 5.
multiple.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then, the woman got to wear more stuff, all that stuff. And then,
But is that religion or is that culture?
I mean,
it's
people
religion.
say that, but culture is.
I've heard people who are Muslim argue that it's not all. It doesn't always fall under the religion.
Is it?
But
So I've heard
Because there's different, like I know, like
personally, I don't.
random, like them from London that their families are Muslim and they still just pray 5 times a day.
No, I'm
and
talking
all
about
that.
like the women like wearing hijabs.
Oh,
and things.
that stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know people that are Muslim that don't wear hijab.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
I'm saying that there, and some from what it's been explained to me, and I could be wrong. I'm just saying that from what Muslim friends have told me, they're like, that's not necessarily a religion. That's more of the culture of wearing a hijab, and so I don't know.
So
you know,
I've heard the same thing.
So from
Yeah.
what I could tell, I believe that maybe a lot of these things, hijab included, could be from the hadiths and not the Quran, which is the original text. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong. So then it just falls into interpretation, and interpretation gets intertwined with whichever culture you were brought up in, right? Because it's not explicitly stated in the initial Quran that you have to wear these headscarves and stuff. I don't want to dive too deep into that, but regardless, they are, it's just their way of life is impacted more.
Muslim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Than
I agree.
Than Christians. And even
Chunks can't even make music anymore.
sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chunks can't.
I didn't know that.
No music shit. That's what I'm like. You
Yeah.
guys are for real. No music.
Yeah, I remember.
That's tough.
What? Oh, was it rolling? So there was concert that was around Ramadan. And I remember asking him, like, oh, he's like, nah, I can't go. Like, it's Ramadan. And I'm like, yo, you can't go to a concert? He was like, no, like, no music. And I was like, no music?
Yeah.
No music.
And
No music, fasting. You can drink water, right? Only water. Can you?
You
I
can't
don't
drink
think-
water. You could
Oh.
drink
Can you?
before the fast, but
Before-
you can't drink water during
You
the day.
can't drink water during
No
the
workouts. Like we have a
hours.
lot. I have a lot of women or Muslim women in my spin class, and they're like, "Oh yeah, like by the way, that's my last time you're gonna see me because it's Ramadan." No, like working. Some I don't know if that's like a part, but like, they're not coming to the gym or working out and spin because they're fasting.
That's a
And I
tough
don't know if
one
that's
still.
because you can't work out or because maybe fasting and working out and
it's
it's
just you don't have the
health
energy
like
and
energy.
You're allowed to work out.
Okay.
Because I remember Hakeem
You put who's Hakeem?
Olajuwon. Hakeem
Oh.
Olajuwon.
That was just a man that we know.
Yeah, what?
Nah, Hakeem or even Kyrie, like
I hooped with dudes that were
yeah,
and like
they're just tired.
Is Kyrie Muslim? Like
Yeah.
officially? Like actually? Like
Well, he's like a blended, but
converted?
he does Ramadan seriously though.
so he converted to Islam.
I don't know if he converted, but he follows. Kyrie's an enigma, but he follows Ramadan closely.
Did you see how they put Steph Curry on the Ramadan graphic? And everyone's like, why the hell is Steph Curry on the Ramadan graphic? Like, he's very
what
Christian.
Ramadan graphic.
There was this Ramadan graphic. It didn't
By the
come-
NBA?
Just
I
some
don't know. I
random
don't know how to.
man- some
ESPN
random
graphic.
man. No, some random man
know,
made
and
a
actually-
picture. and
hold on,
she's
wait.
talking
Sometimes
about
you gotta ask who
Wait,
is
was
they.
it like stats like how many threes he's hit?
No,
over
it
Ramadan
was
or
like Ramadan. Oh my God. It was
this
like,
is ball sack sports.
no,
again.
it wasn't. It was
You
actually,
think the
oh my
NBA would
God.
release a
It
Steph
wasn't
Curry
the NBA, but it was,
Ramadan
oh my
picture?
God, let me find it. It wasn't the
I need to
Steph
see it,
Curry. Oh my God.
This is
It
probably the
wasn't
same
the
person.
NBA.
It's probably the same person that made the poster of the quote from Caitlin Clark when she said, "I'm that nigga." She
Oh,
never
now I
said that.
can't find it. Oh my God.
It's all right. Give it up. What's the next topic?
No, I need to find the guys. It wasn't from the NBA, no, but it was from like this.
So
like
what? It was just Stephen Curry standing with a ball and
it
it said
was
"Happy
Steph
Ramadan."
Curry and Kyrie, and it was like NBA Ramadan, blah blah blah. And everyone's like, why did they include Steph Curry in this? Oh my
I don't know,
God.
man.
Steph
Anyways.
Curry will not be Chef Curry this game.
Anyways, I can't find it. But I mean, your topic was the homebodies versus selective party pickers.
Yes. So,
We need to start a segment for Tresor's topic, like selections.
because I'm a very, like, I'm a thinker.
Yeah,
And I just want to hear what
Okay.
people think. So, you know how, and it's usually a lot of women, but guys do it too. You know how people will kind of brag about how they're a homebody?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't go out. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't be bothered. Yeah, the club and everything. I can't go out. I'm just a homebody.
Yes, sir.
Are you really a homebody? Or are you a selective party picker? Because I feel like you would know this. There's certain girls that claim that they're homebodies, but if a certain group of individuals invited them to a party, they're there.
Like
every time.
Swimwear.
Every time.
Yeah.
So are you really a homebody, or are you just very selective with the parties you go to because you feel like a majority of the parties that like the common folk go to aren't worth your presence?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
it's a-
Okay, well, first of all,
a
Mucho,
large
you are not a
demographic,
selective party goer. You go to all the
No, I'm
parties.
saying he
Oh,
knows
yeah.
selective
Would you
party going
consider
women.
yourself a homebody or a selective party goer?
I'd say I'm probably more of a. Nah, I don't.
I'd say you're a selective party goer.
I think I'm in the middle because I wouldn't call myself a homebody at all. Because like I like going out, but I don't like going out. Like I like leaving my house, but I don't like going to events. So I don't know if that
Like being by
falls
yourself,
in the
but not
middle.
alone.
Nah, not even that. I like leaving my house.
Yeah.
But I don't like
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to parties.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that falls in the middle.
I
'Cause
resonate
I
with
wouldn't call myself a selective party goer because I'll go to like any like I'm not one of those dudes where like, oh, that party's there, I'm not going. Like I would never be that.
You'll
type
go
of
to
person.
Jack Rollers.
I'll go to Jack Rollers for
No,
sure.
you won't.
I used to what COVID. We were in Jack Rollers. Jack Rollers had a couple nights. Jack Rollers had a couple nights.
Jack Rose is not seeing me, boy.
See, Zoe is a
She's a
selective party
selective
goer.
party
I am
goer.
a-
for
I-
sure,
She's
yeah.
the type
What?
of girl that
I'll
will judge
stand
you.
on it.
She's the one that'll judge you for going to Luxie's. Luxie's was fun
Luxie's
sometimes.
now. Luxie's
Well, Luxie's
now.
is gone.
Okay. But I mean,
not
no, I won't
Luxie's.
lie. There was a certain point where, yeah, we had to
Luxie's
outgrow
was
Luxie's.
booming.
No, Luxie's was booming, and I was a very heavy Luxie's goer.
Oh,
But there's
yeah.
a certain part, there was a certain time where you're
Shit.
like, yeah, we got to stop this.
Yes, consistently, but
I
there
used to
is
love free parking.
there's a
dance hall.
one-off.
Well, I used to love Luxie's.
But there is a one-off occasion where it's like, yo, we need to restore the old feeling.
Yeah.
Let's go to Luxie's, and we would go.
no. I
You know,
I
you know, I've
love it.
never been once.
Oh,
To Luxie's? Oh, you missed out.
You missed the
Luxie's
era.
used to be a vibe, yo.
Luxie's was like, how do you even compare Luxie's? Luxie's was
I don't
like,
know, but Luxie's
I'm a
was lit.
selective party goer outside of downtown.
No, you're not.
outside of downtown.
But is that because of the travel or
Yes.
because of the party?
That's it. I pay rent
It's
downtown.
just
I'm going
the
out downtown.
travel. That's what I don't like about people that live downtown. Like they act like they're too good to come to the suburbs.
I am.
No, you're not. You just can't. You just
To
think
party,
it's far.
yeah.
Coming to a
'Cause
party.
what are
in
we party? Yeah, a
Brampton?
party. Like even if I lived, I'm not going to a party in Brampton.
Even like
Why not?
uptown.
But
like,
it's not
you
a-
want to come to North York for a party.
But,
Like, ew.
but a majority of the time, if you're going to a party in a suburb, it's not a club. It's usually like a B&B or someone's house. And those are some of the best parties. I guarantee you guys, everyone in this room, tell me right now, out of the last 10 times you went to the club, how many times did you actually have fun? Maybe one or two. The clubs are not fun. And talk about the last 10 house parties you went to, how many did you have fun?
It's a better ratio, yeah.
Exactly.
It's a better ratio.
The last 10 clubs I went to.
How many did you say, yo, this was a fun night out of the last 10 times you went to the club? It's not a high percentage. The club is like sports betting.
Yeah.
It's tricky for me because I have going out to like a
way to
science now. It's a little tricky for me, but
Like sports betting.
true. Maybe I'm just a good sports bettor.
Yeah. The club isn't fun on a regular basis.
In the summer, it is.
On a regular basis, even in the summer, not on a regular. You'll go to a party that has potential, but it never reaches the potential.
No, I've had some good.
You'll
day
go to
par-
some.
day-
Stars do need to align to have a
Some.
good
You'll
time.
go to some, but not a majority of them don't reach the potential that they should.
So I mean, I like house parties. I'm not arguing with you there. I'm just talking about specifically events and clubs outside of downtown. I'm probably not going. I'll go to like a nice fete or something cool.
Fat.
But yeah, I'll go. Yeah.
She's not a fet. She doesn't do fets.
But like, I don't know. I'm not going. I didn't go to Luxie's because when I lived downtown, I'm not going to fucking Vaughn. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean?
It is kind of far.
And then these Brampton events, I'm not doing it. I wasn't going to Enco. I wasn't doing that.
You didn't go to Anco?
I
Ever?
went. I went
You
when I
never
was.
been?
I went when I was in Saga. But when I moved downtown, I'm not going there anymore. I moved
Okay.
downtown in 2019.
Well, I get that.
And you haven't been to Anco since?
No.
I get that.
Really?
though.
Yes.
If you're downtown coming to Mississauga, like to go to Anco,
Especially back when I was trying to fuck some. Like,
you can't bring nothing home.
go to Saga. What are you doing? All these girls are going back to their moms.
Yeah,
All
everyone's going
of
back
them.
to their parents' cribs.
All of
Saga
them.
feel like in the nighttime.
Yeah.
It
Dang.
feels
If
like
you lived, if
Saga
you
feels
lived,
like trash in the nighttime.
if you lived in Brampton,
Sorry
when
to
you're
spoil it,
younger,
Americans.
when you're younger, yes. If you lived in like Brampton or Saga, you definitely did not have your own place.
No.
The people that had their own places, you either lived downtown or
Yes.
you lived in like Hamilton.
There you go. Yes, at the uni towns.
Yeah.
Then you could get wild.
They had their own spots.
Then you
But
can fuck some.
Then you can fuck someone.
it was very rare. I probably knew like 1 or 2 people, and you're shocked if you knew someone
Yeah.
when you're like under 25 that had their own place in Saga or Brampton. You're like, whoa.
You know what
do
you're
you
doing?
do for a living?
Yeah, you know what you're doing after Enco? You're going to
going home.
Tremendous.
I hated.
What's
I hated
Tremendous?
Tremendous.
I don't even know what that
Chinese
is.
spot. That's it.
Oh,
I never went.
That's it.
Your only hope was people that had a B&B,
B&B or
or
something.
maybe like a hotel. And I hated the hotel. People used to stay at the Novotel right behind.
Yeah, right behind Enco, yeah.
That hotel sucked. And there was one time a girl was
the
having her
Novotel.
birthday, and they stayed at I think it's a Best Western across the street from Luxie's.
Best
by
Western
the
is
IKEA.
sick behavior. If you willingly say at Best Western, you're sick.
I feel like it was a Best Western
Best Western
across the street from the
you're
IKEA
sick.
at Luxie's. You guys
You're
know
a
what I'm
hotel
talking
connoisseur,
about.
though.
You never
You're
did those
sick.
telly parties when you were like 18?
In a Best Western?
Where are you going,
Yes.
the Ritz?
Where else are you gonna go?
Not the Ritz, but we can meet in the middle, like the DoubleTree, bitch. What the fuck
When
is
you're
a Best
19?
Western? I've never stayed at a Best Western. Do you know that's like the Holiday Inn?
Yeah.
all we
Hampton
need is-
Inn.
All we need is 2 double beds and some
You're
liquor,
sick.
yo.
Word.
Courtesy.
That's all we
That's
need.
what I'm saying. I'm not bougie at all.
Nah.
I'll go to a party at a Best Western if the right people
A
are there.
party
Wait,
at
right now?
If the right people
No,
are there.
Tresor, you're gonna be 30.
If Mucho said
Tresor,
I'm
you're
having
gonna
a
be
party,
30.
if Mucho said I'm having a party at a Best Western, I would go.
Alright,
because
real
I
nigga,
trust
real nigga.
because I trust his vision. It's not like it's some random man that I know.
Yeah.
What is your vision having a party at Best Western?
I bet he'd throw a good party at Best
Yeah.
Western.
In a room?
Yeah.
Do you remember the Chingy song Holiday Inn?
Yeah.
Sounded like a
We
vibe,
gonna
right?
sip on each other and- yeah.
Oh my
Sounded like a
God.
vibe, right?
Because-
Holiday Inn's not that much better than Best Western.
Because
No, they're
if
both-
you're not staying there, why does it matter where it is? You're not staying there. It's just a room to occupy the
But
party.
I just feel like why are we all in this hotel room
I'll
with
get
double
the
beds?
pet house at Best Western. There'll be a
Do
suite.
Best Western even have pet house?
I don't. Sounds like you been. Sounds like you been. So
No, I'm just saying. I don't think
you're
Best
being
Western.
hotelist.
I am a little bit hotelist. I'm
little
not
bit?
the person who are like, yo, I don't care. We stay to someone lay my head. Hell no, I don't play that game. It's not just someone to lay my
You've
head.
said
I
that before.
don't play
But this
that.
is a party. You're not staying there.
Yeah, but what are we all packing up in this double bedroom at the Bed Western for?
But the rooms at
you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing?
No, but this is why
Same thing you're doing
No.
in an apartment.
This is
a
what I'm
B&B.
saying.
Like it's a setting. It's a context.
I
It's
feel like in a
optics. That's what it
B&B,
is.
it's a little bit different because you have like a living room space. You have, it might be,
It's an apartment. It could be an apartment.
yes, but I'm saying there's still like living room, kitchen. It feels a little bit more,
But if you're going
like,
to a party
but
at
then
a
if we're just in
hotel-
this room with this double bed and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's
no,
weird.
but if you're going to a party at a higher scale hotel in the same type of room,
I
the
don't want to
square
party
footage
in
is-
any hotel room though.
you never did that? As
No,
a youth?
I've done it. I'm just saying now. Like, why?
Oh, now,
if you're like, yo, hit the telly. No, where
I
are y'all
haven't been-
going after or
I haven't
before?
been to
like,
a telly party in years.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
well,
been a
I don't.
minute, I can't
if
lie.
you call me like, yo, I'm having a telly at the, even if it's not like, bro, why are you having a telly? Like, why? Why?
It's a pre. That would be probably a pre.
Pre, I can do.
Yeah.
Pre, sure. But a whole event in the telly room, bro, what are
What
we
if it's a
doing,
suite?
bro? What are we doing, bro?
What if it's a suite?
Party?
It's a suite.
I can't lie, Trezor. I linked up with some woman in Montreal last year, and they're like, "Yeah, pull up to this hotel or whatever, and then we'll throw a party or whatever." It was like she said she was like with 6 women, right?
And you were like,
I'm like, okay, sick. And then, cause then I'm thinking about when I was 20, right? And then I pull up and it's like 4 of us guys and 6 of them, and it's just one hotel room.
See?
It was a little
It's
much.
packed. It is
was
packed.
a little much. I can't lie.
It's very short-sighted.
Yeah.
I'll say that for sure.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
what's really gonna what's happening right here?
No, nothing was happening. We had to leave and go out.
You can't even go around a corner.
It's
We're
not.
too
it's
old for it
way
still.
too old. It's
Yeah,
not. I've
yeah,
done.
I
I've
agree.
done it in the past when you're younger, whatever. But now, like I said, we're going to be 30. What the hell are we doing?
That's a
Pack up in this
17-year-old.
hotel
You
room
see
with a
someone
bottle of
going in the
Hennessy,
bathroom with
going
somebody.
from hand to hand. No, we were way too old for that shit.
If
I
you're
don't know
at
if I ever have. I've done some prees.
You've never done it. I've done telly parties for
telly
sure.
party where
Yes.
it was like
Yes.
This was an
you
era.
made a plan and just like
Yeah.
Someone booked the hotel room and all mans pull up to room 817.
No, I remember it happening. Like I
and you have
remember
to be quiet because they're making noise. They're
Yeah.
complaining
there
that
was a
you're
Holiday
making
Inn in
noise.
Oakville, and I remember people doing parties. I just never.
You'd play music off the iHome. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
At a
I've
telly
been-
party, guarantee there's only one bottle of alcohol.
Yeah, recently I've only been to like after the club. You know what I'm saying? If it's someone's birthday and they have a hotel room,
After
but it's
the
not
club,
like,
eh?
But it's a group of us. Oh my god! And it's like my homegirl's birthday and she got a hotel room downtown. We might just go kick it for a little bit, but like I'm not calling that a telly. It's more just like we're just chilling.
Well, then B&B's got invented and that died. By the way, I'm going back to hotels. I'm done with B&B.
Oh yeah, why?
Airbnb is terrible. It's the worst company on earth.
The worst. Oh,
I don't care if I never get an Airbnb sponsorship. It's Airbnb.
This is like one of the few
over,
times where
bro.
Tresor's like, fuck a big
Yeah,
brand.
bro.
that's crazy. You are
Airbnb
very thing when it comes to that.
Airbnb is terrible, bro.
No, I don't
they
think
did not
Airbnb.
refund you. Wow, yeah. What did they do
Airbnb is
for you
terrible.
guys?
Yeah, well, first of all, the last time I was in LA, the Wi-Fi didn't work
Oh, you told
in the
us
room
this.
for 5 days, and I complained to Airbnb and they gave me back $100. What am I supposed to do with this bum ass $100? But also, in general, other people have been sharing this sentiment. It's like Airbnb just got too big for their boots now. It's like, why is the cleaning fee more expensive than a night stay? All of these fees, like the ends don't justify the means for me anymore for Airbnbs. At least if I'm in a hotel, I don't have to clean myself.
You're right.
And I don't get charged a cleaning fee. Hotels should charge the cleaning fee because someone else is cleaning. Why am I at an Airbnb and I have to clean and then there's a cleaning fee? They get mad if you leave the place dirty and I'm paying for a cleaning fee. I should be able to leave this place like Project X if
Yeah.
I'm paying for a cleaning fee.
Yeah.
And then at least hotels, like they're big companies and big corporations where it's like things like that, like what happened to me. The Wi-Fi in the hotel is not going to be out for 5 days. That's impossible. That would never happen.
It's not impossible, but it's rare.
That would never happen.
They
That
would need to be on
never
it,
happen.
like-
They would have to be
Yeah.
on it. And I feel like if you do have issues in hotels, they get reconciled way easier than these Airbnb owners because Airbnb owners, they're just regular guys.
Yeah.
Like they're just regular people with houses. They're not customer service like representatives.
No, they have
They saw
property.
your message on their personal phone and they're like,
yeah.
I'll look at that later.
I'll let Airbnb handle it. It's no good, bro.
That's
I'm telling you,
fair.
it's no good. And at least depending on what hotel I stay in, I might be able to get a little free breakfast as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with B&Bs, man. B&Bs are better if you're in a large group,
Yeah.
but if it's like just you or you and one person, maybe
No, hotel room it.
I'd say a hotel room. Is
I say if it's
probably
like
better.
3, yeah, more than 3 Airbnb.
You're doing a hotel with another nigga though? Like a one
Yeah.
room?
Yeah, I've done that before.
But yeah, you sleep in 2 beds.
Yeah,
What's wrong
it's
with
not
that?
like we're sharing one queen
Like
size bed.
your homie?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I misunderstood.
It's not like you're
Yeah,
sharing
wait,
a
two
queen
double
size
beds.
bed.
Wait, me as a woman?
Yeah.
I've never shared a hotel room with a man who I'm platonic with. I've only shared hotel rooms
Is that
with
what you're
men.
asking?
No, he just meant in general, like you and your
Okay.
homie.
Oh,
Another
yeah.
nigga,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'll do that. I don't.
But
have a
yeah,
problem
that's
with
not.
that.
I feel like if you were to go away with like TC, you
We've
guys would
done that plenty
Yeah,
of
you share a
times.
hotel room. We just get 2
Yeah,
separate
2
beds.
double beds. Yeah.
I don't see why that's even an issue.
I've never shared a bed with a man.
But not 2. 2 is too much.
what do you mean?
2 homeboys is too much.
If it's 3 of you, you have to get a.
Then you
have
gotta
to
get an
Airbnb.
Airbnb, all right.
You have to.
All right.
You can't be in.
Yeah.
You could
Huh?
if you want to do like I'll sleep on a cot type. Like if
Yeah,
you're really
yeah, yeah. Bring
slumming
yourself
it,
a bed.
Double
in, yeah.
bed and a pull
double
out.
bed
you
and a
can do 3.
pull out, you could do.
Yeah,
you
you
could
could-
make
yeah,
it
yeah,
work.
yeah, yeah.
You can make it shake.
2 double beds and a pull out. Can
if
do
you're
3.
if you're somewhere like on a mission, that's
So
not a.
men, straight men, really don't share beds like at all.
Nah.
I've shared a bed before.
Like when
Like,
you're
if
But it's not
playing
your-
basketball and go on tournaments as a kid.
But
you-
that no, as a grown adult now, is there a consensus in the room that you guys don't share beds with other men?
I'm not saying I would never do it, but I would prefer not to.
yeah, like I.
And who's the man? Is it my cousin or is it like Mucho?
Mucho.
What's the context?
You guys went to get a hotel. You thought you booked the 2 double beds, but you didn't book 2 double beds.
That's such a
There's
funny
only one
situation,
king
though.
left. That's all we have
Foot
available.
to head, baby. Foot to head.
No, but see, but even at that point,
Come on.
no, but see, but at that point, I wouldn't mind. If we're at a hotel, I'll get a cot.
But if they have no cots available,
Then you might have to just
Foot to head?
fold the
Fuck it,
bed.
man.
I don't like foot to head. Just put like a pillow in between us or something. I don't want to be sitting by your feet.
Foot to head is kind of crazy.
Foot to head is
Yeah.
crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Just, opposite sides. You
feel like
don't want to wake up like this. Yo, I do that.
I feel like you guys are being dramatic. I don't think you need a pillow between you. You face the door, you face the window, and everyone just go to sleep.
No, but the pillow is just for the rolling.
what?
Like you said, you don't want to wake up and you're staring a man in his face.
I don't know how I'm gonna wake up more times, bro.
Have you seen that video of the two guys that passed out on the same bed in the hotel? And it's like, I don't know. It's a popular video on Twitter. I feel,
Have you seen the movies or have you watched the show Summer House?
No.
You guys know the show?
Top Boy?
No, Summer House.
Yeah, that's
Anyway.
what it was called.
What do you mean? That's what it's
Top
called.
Boy Summer
Top Boy
House.
Summer House. That was the second season. Yeah, but you're talking about something different then. It's
Oh,
okay.
maybe I'm talking about something different. I'm talking about like the show Summer House on Bravo.
No.
Okay, anyways, it's just a reality show where these people go and they live in a house in the summer, blah, blah, blah. And it's funny because there was a scene where, like, I guess these two guys fell asleep in the bed and they woke up spooning.
Oh my god. That won't happen.
Ew, just sorry. Don't.
Yeah,
And they
that won't
woke-
happen.
They woke
woke up spooning.
spooning.
That means they're both spooners.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say
And one of them was married to a woman. The other one's dating another girl. But I guess they both got drunk and they woke up spooning.
that's crazy. No, that's crazy. I feel like, and that's what I was gonna say too. Where like the only way like you might not need a pillow is because I just feel like my natural like body. When I'm aware that someone else is in the bed, I'm not gonna be moving
same.
around. Even in my sleep, if I'm facing this way, I'm staying this way the whole night.
It's gonna be a very cognizant sleep.
Yeah. I'm not rolling over, stretching, and nah.
But listen, after a wild night, if there's one couch that's big enough, it might end up being two niggas on that couch. And there's nothing but hardwood. It might be two niggas on that couch.
You both sleep upright?
Have you ever had to sleep like this
Yes.
on a couch?
That's wild.
I'm not sleeping upright. I would rather take the cushion off and sleep on the
Yeah.
ground.
I will sleep on the hardwood before.
You sleep on the
Really?
hardwood before you sleep upright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, upright's not comfortable.
I don't think I don't
Oh,
think
upright
that's
is crazy,
possible for
yeah.
me.
Give me a blanket and I'll sleep on the hardwood before I sleep.
You
I
tell
don't-
me you can't fall asleep in that chair.
No. Sitting upright?
Absolutely not.
Even like a little lean?
Like this? Like this I could.
If I'm
Yes, I
leaning,
maybe like
if I'm and for you guys listening, we're doing a visual. If I'm leaning and I have something to put my legs up on to where it can simulate lying down, then I could do it.
my feet need to be up. Yeah.
Interesting.
Like I've slept in a car. I remember, we've had some slumming it nights.
Yeah, we can't be too
We
cool
were-
about we've never slept in the same bed with
That's
another
what I'm
dude. Pause.
There was a time when we were going to when we were going to DC to watch Team Canada when Wiggins and AB and them were on Team Canada.
10 years ago.
Yeah. We stopped in Philly and we didn't want to pay for a hotel room. And we slept
Oh my God.
in the van in like some random parking lot.
No,
in
that's
Philly.
so scary.
And it was like 7 of us in the wish.
No.
But yeah, we were thinking about it. They were like, yo, what if some man just like
And
something-
robbed you guys.
But there's 7 of us. Like,
Still, and Philadelphia is kind of a rough city,
No,
depending on where
Philly's
you are.
rough, but I used to do that in Toronto. I used
What?
to drive
Sleep in
from
your car?
I used to drive from Saga. I didn't want to pick, I want to go out like downtown, and then it'd be 3 of us, but in a regular car, and I'd be drinking obviously, and then I just sleep
Sleep it
in the
off
whip.
at night. I
Find
know
find a
dudes that
nice
did
parking
that.
lot, sleep in the whip, drive the next morning.
I know a lot of people that did that actually.
Yes.
Like after parties and they knew they were gonna get twisted, they would just sleep in their
the
car
whip.
in the parking lot.
Yeah, I knew.
I don't
Wake up
think-
in the morning.
I've had some pretty wild nights. I don't think I've ever slept in the car. Like, yo, we got to park up and sleep this off. I don't
We
think I've ever
we
done that.
pre-planned this. We knew like nice parking lots.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I wasn't trying to. I was broke. I was 19.
Yeah, and you were drinking. You didn't want to drink and drive. I mean,
Would
smart,
you do
but
that today?
No.
Because there are some people that do have money that still don't mind slumming it.
No.
Like I remember I saw a video once of like DDG and all his homeboys, and they went to like Vegas for a night, and they all didn't want to pay for a separate room, and it was like 7 of them in one room, and they're all like they have money, but they just didn't want to pay.
Oh my God.
And it's like I feel them. Sometimes like you just don't want to, like you have the bread, you just don't want to spend it.
Yeah.
I don't mind slumming it for old time's sake sometimes.
That's fair.
I'm cool with that.
If you're that drunk, you pass out in a fucking hotel and you party till 7 anyway. Fuck it.
Nah, that's good for the storyline sometimes.
That's fair.
Yeah, it was probably for the vlog.
Mucho, what was your Joe Burrow?
Oh yeah.
What was it? Joe Burrow and Nick
Nick
Bosa.
Bosa.
Okay, yeah. So there's a couple white NFL stars. One of them, his name's Nick Bosa. He MAGA adjacent, you could say.
That sounds like an African name.
Nick Bosa, maybe the way I said it.
No. Nicholas Bosa sounds like an African man.
Nicholas Bosa. No, Nick Bosa, and then also Joe Burrow,
Right.
quarterback
of
who's
the
in
Cincinnati
Yeah, you know,
Bengals.
come on.
Yeah.
You be playing fucking FanDuel and shit. And then, so yeah, they're at some event. Donald Trump was there, and they took a picture of him.
Took
Right?
a picture with Donald Trump. So
Took a picture with Donald Trump.
So it's Donald Trump, Nick Bosa, and
and
Joe Burrow.
They took a picture with each other.
Okay.
Now people, like, their heads are on fire. They're like, how dare they? How can they take this picture with this MAGA guy, blah, blah, blah.
MAGA guy.
My whole thing is this. What are you guys doing if you're in the section, you're in the club, right? This is an event, so just typical shit when you're outside. Donald Trump is coming, shaking everybody's hand. Photographer comes up, and then he's like, all right, let's take a pic. Hugs on both of y'all. What are y'all doing? Are you guys saying no? Or you guys just saying fuck it, taking the pic?
Nah, I'm probably skating out of
I
there.
probably I'm probably.
I'm
I'm
not
gonna have
gonna-
to shoulder lean out of it. As a
I might
black
skate
person,
out. Yeah, keep going.
yeah, you got to shoulder lean out of that
Yeah.
one.
Why?
I'm not gonna completely lie.
Optics is
I
everything.
will. If Donald Trump,
wanna hear you.
if Donald Trump shook my hand, I would shake his hand.
Yeah.
But I'm not taking a picture with him.
In the heat of the moment, you guys are all lit. You're like, oh shit, it's Trump.
But that's not the energy I'm gonna have for him.
You're
though.
not, though?
I'm not gonna be like, oh shit, Donald Trump is here.
You're
Hey,
not. You're not.
he
Okay.
doesn't give that to me.
All right. Like, you're in Vegas. You mean the whole club's like, look at this guy, and he comes up to you guys, shakes your guys' hands, and then a photographer comes up and snaps it. You're gonna push him away.
I feel like it's
Not
different.
push, but you got to shoulder lean, like,
Okay.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
There's
oh.
part of me that's almost like there's cameras around. Like this is, I am in a moment now. I need to do so. Like either I dap this man, and or I gotta find something funny to do to own it myself. You know,
Like, put up some middle fingers or some shit.
or like
Shake his hand
fake
and-
to
and
shake his
give him
hand
the
and like
finger.
I don't
And
know,
dab or something?
do something to own the moment yourself.
That's
But
smart.
now you're
Okay.
known as the guy who dabbed beside Trump. Look at this coon.
no, I'm saying I avoid.
That would look kinda
No, I'm
crazy.
I get
saying
what- I
I'm
get
saying
what
I
he's
avoid
saying,
his
though.
handshake and
I know what you
dab
mean.
on him.
Oh, okay.
Or if
okay,
he
okay.
put his arm around me in the picture, I'd probably be like,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
make
yeah,
a face or something.
Yeah. I'd have to
So-
do something like that.
Okay, so I kind of see why you guys are going. Is all of this for optics or because you're truly like, I can't be in the same room as this guy?
it's more for optics.
Optics.
I don't think I can never be in the same room. Like if
Like, you feel
in a
uncomfortable being close to
hypothetical
him.
world, Dr. was like, "Oh my God, Zoe Smith, I love your podcast." I'd be like, "Wow!" If he shook my hand, I'd shake his hand.
If Trump
but
came
if
up
he's
to-
like, "Oh, like come up, take a picture," I'd be like, "Hey, brother."
Yeah.
Now we got a little sticky.
But also, I feel like Donald Trump would understand me saying that I don't want to take a picture.
Yeah.
I don't think he would take offense to that.
I think he would.
I-
Donald Trump is very ego driven. He definitely would.
So what if Trump came up to you and was like, you know, I heard you said this in your other podcast, and I'd love to come on and talk more about this.
Nah, that's asking to get banned.
Would
on
you
YouTube.
talk to Trump?
I swear you can't put interviews with him on YouTube.
You can't?
Nelk's interview got taken down like twice.
What do you think our Patreon paywall would be behind a Trump interview?
I think it'd be very high.
You'd have to. Yeah.
Life changing, right?
A milli.
That'd have to be like a. Well, it depends. It depends who.
You guys are all like not doing it, but for optics, not because you're uncomfortable with
But
it.
I
Like, if
feel
you
like,
really wanna talk
no,
about it,
but
okay.
I feel like if we had Donald Trump on and we stood on business,
But what are we gonna
and,
talk
like,
about?
a
What?
lot of them. Are you kidding me?
The former president of the United
Yeah,
States.
what do you
no, I'm
mean?
saying
What are you gonna
what
talk about?
Are we? None of us are educated in politics.
Speak for yourself. I went to school for politics.
There's
What are
things
you talking about?
The things that I would
And I
want to talk
watch-
about with him, I could talk about with him.
I definitely watch enough CNN news, The View, political to know about Donald.
I feel like
I
for
would
like
talk about things with
for
them.
regular life, like regular questions from a common person, yeah. But I feel like if we did a Donald Trump interview, the people that have things that they want to ask about, like specific things, we probably don't know about. Like we don't keep up to date with the political recent news.
I do.
We would more be like, why did you want to build a wall? That's bad. Not,
No,
what did you think about this policy that just came out that
If I
you're
got to
running with?
prepare, boy,
Yeah, definitely. If I got to prepare, and two, I feel like I definitely would talk to him about a lot of stuff. Like we're talking about the Capitol for real.
Would you
don't
talk
know what
about
I'm,
like
you don't know what I'm talking about?
yeah, the Capitol riots? But would you even talk about like I don't know like his business dealings back in like the 80s and talk about New York in the 70s? You know what I mean? Like you could
About
talk about
him,
shit
like
that hasn't
declaring
even been talked about
bankruptcy.
with him. Because he was a billionaire before he was a president.
Yeah, and he declared bankruptcy twice. No.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Tell me the finesse. How do you declare bankruptcy and it doesn't kill your credit score?
yeah.
Something like that.
I mean, I don't know.
I'd want to know the people that like publicly hate him, but then like fuck with him on the low and just like still dap
It's
him.
probably a
on the side.
good
There's
amount.
definitely
I
a lot
I'd
of
ask him
people
that.
who like condemn Trump in public, but definitely he's up his ass in private.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
100%.
I feel like all the white NBA players, they probably.
Sure.
Gotta ask him how Gordon
Some
Hayward
black
is in real
NBA
life.
players. I feel like there's a lot more.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And Trump is for the rich.
Yeah.
So whether you're rich of whatever race, you are gonna support Donald Trump on the low because the rich want to stay rich.
Shaq and Trump have a thread going.
Do they?
No, I'm just saying. Like,
Oh.
very pro-capitalist NBA players are probably cool with him on the lows.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously, like the entire current audience would be like, "What the fuck? Why did you
Okay,
have
so
Trump
what
on?"
if it was Russell Simmons?
Have
Russell Simmons
on?
is in the club. He wants to take a picture with you. Are you taking the picture?
No, because I don't
Getting
care
the
about
fuck
Russell
outta
Simmons.
Are you taking a picture?
With Russell Simmons?
Hell no.
No, because
Hell
he has he has too many allegations.
Yeah, Simmons.
Trump
is
has
also,
allegations.
It's Trump.
But
Does Trump have allegations to make him want to go to
Absolutely.
Bali? Like it's like
But he's
levels.
white. He wouldn't
But
have
he's
to go to
also
Bali.
white.
No,
and a
he's white,
billionaire.
so he doesn't have to go to Bali.
Or
Yeah,
yeah.
those are gone. Okay, what about Diddy?
That's the only. That's what made
Picture with Diddy? Hell no.
No, I'm
That-
getting
I
mine.
know Diddy is-
Hell
No.
no.
a picture with Diddy
No.
is
I'm leaving
crazy.
the club.
You
No.
can only do that
No.
if you're Usher.
No pictures with Diddy. No pictures with Trump. No pictures
Who
with
would
Trey
you take a
Songz.
picture with?
Who would I? A lot of people.
To make like a statement that you would. What do you mean
Like
by that?
someone that people don't like.
you taking a picture with Biden though?
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. You're gonna say I refuse.
If you met OJ Simpson, would you take a picture?
Fuck.
He wanted to take a picture with you. Would you take that
shit.
picture?
Oh.
He wants to take a picture with you. You're not taking it?
Zoe, I love your podcast. Come, jump in this picture. With OJ, are you taking the pic? Are you taking the pic?
Yeah. I'm taking a pic with OJ.
Are you taking the pic?
Taking the pic.
I might take the pic.
I don't know if I'm posting it, but I definitely,
Yeah, I don't
definitely
know,
want that.
But
for
I'm
me.
taking the pic. I might take the pic. Diddy, I'm not taking the pic. Trey Songz not taking the pic. No, I can't do it.
Kanye, I'm posting it.
Kanye, I am post. It
Kanye,
is my
I'm posting
display
it that day.
picture. It is on every single photo we post for the podcast. It will be the cover art. It'll be the display picture for the podcast page, for my personal page. It'll be on my Facebook. I'll open Tumblr again and post a picture of me and
What
Kanye.
if it's Kanye, but it's a video? No. What if it's Kanye, but his shirt says slavery was a choice? Are you posting it?
I would use the
Photoshop the picture.
Yeah, do I have the raw? Do I have the original?
Photoshop the text off the t-shirt.
It's
Post
tough,
a picture.
but yeah, but what if you don't control it? What if Kanye said he loves the podcast? They took the picture and he posted it right there on his account.
So now it's on Complex, Shade Room. Oh, brother.
Kanye wears t-shirt that says slavery was a choice beside miscellaneous woman. And it's you, like
Why
this.
do I have to be miscellaneous?
Because now you're gonna become the woman. Yeah, you're like the woman that's.
I look
next
like
to
Candace
Kanye.
Owens. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Yeah, the shirt will throw me off a
Yeah,
little
but
bit. I'm not
Candace
gonna lie.
Owens makes a bag and has a crazy speaking fee, and like the grift off of right wing politics and everything. People
It's
are
scary.
If you get that audience,
It's scary.
Would you pay for Dr. Umar to come on a show that you have?
top 3 guests ever.
Huh. Yeah, I would.
I
I
would.
definitely would.
You would pay?
That's the only way he's coming on. You have to pay him.
You think Joe Biden paid?
Yeah, he did. That's what he said he did.
it was money well spent. He said.
Oh.
I
Well,
think
it's
Lil
an
Yachty,
investment, though.
Lil Yachty and them probably paid too.
I watched
Yeah,
that
it's an
recently.
investment, though, because obviously you're making money. Do you think Shannon Sharp paid Cat Williams?
No.
No.
But he said he's made more money off the interview than he did 1 year in the NFL.
I believe it.
That's wild.
I believe it.
It seemed
That's
like he
wild.
wanted to be there. Cat.
Yeah. Because after
Not
all
too
the
many
other guys were
interviews are
talking
like
about
that,
it.
Yeah, it was a very unique moment.
Most interviews are just pro quid pro. That's a word. Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
like, a favor for a favor.
Yeah.
But
Do you think he gave Cat any money from that? Was like, yo, listen, this is how much I brought in.
I don't think so.
zero.
Damn.
And I don't think Cat
That
Williams
says zero.
asked for any money.
And Cat probably sold more tickets.
Yeah, Cat got it back for sure.
Fair too.
Cat for
Okay,
sure
yeah.
got
So it was a mutual beneficial
Yeah.
interview, mutually beneficial interview. Okay.
Not like I don't think you guys should have fucking Trump on, but you know what I mean. Like if I had my own thing, I'd have Trump on.
I can see that.
100%. We'd battle. You know what I mean? I'm
Like I said, if I can stand on business, and I'm not pandering to him, I would definitely have Trump on.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm standing on business.
If I could ask him, if I could say anything, if I could ask him anything, yeah.
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 But
If
you know,
I-
even that, because you guys just
Yeah,
said you don't want to be in a
even the
picture with him.
optics,
You guys just said you don't want
People
to be in a
would be
picture with him.
against it. Why are you giving him a
Yeah.
platform?
So even that thumbnail, forget what you ask him. Even that thumbnail.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's what they be screaming.
For good.
I mean, listen.
I'm telling you what, Mucho. I'm telling you that
I can only give you what I give you in the interview, and if I stand on business with that guy and I press him, you can't say nothing to
And the
me.
first 20 minutes is the first tier, and if you want the full thing, like you gotta, like
Oh,
that's the
God.
second.
Yeah.
The amount of
My
like,
thing is, if you
I'm
stand
good
on business with
forever.
someone, if you stand in your beliefs, I don't think it matters who you interview. To me, it doesn't.
I have limits, but
There
I
are
know, I know
limits.
what you mean. I know what you
Who
mean.
do you
though.
who's your limit?
I know what your source.
like a serial killer or something.
You would never interview a serial killer.
No.
Well, look at like Barbara Walter, for example. Didn't she interview like Jeff Dahmer and things like
On,
that?
like,
Like you're telling me like you wouldn't sit down and interview a serial
on
killer?
some research shit, like you wouldn't do that.
No, because I'm still trying to be a little like funny. I just can't.
Oh, I would definitely interview a serial killer.
Word.
Like, yo, what's Guanin?
Would you
Like,
have
are you
taken-
like, do you have like? I would just have so many questions. Like, what the hell? Like,
Would you have taken a picture with R. Kelly in 2010?
before I mean, I didn't know. If I didn't
You
know,
knew.
knew.
You knew. You just
We
it
all
wasn't.
knew.
I didn't know.
We
In
knew.
2010,
You didn't know
We
he pissed
do.
on that girl?
I was like, how old was I in 2010?
17.
We're almost the same age.
16.
Are
though.
you dumb? I was not 17 in 2010. I was 14,
You're 14,
13.
15. You were a
15.
teenager.
I was not 15.
You were 14.
I was 14.
You knew he was wilding.
No, I really wasn't.
You
didn't
didn't
know he
know
pissed
about
on
the
that
R.
girl.
Kelly allegations in high school.
Not really. Not like to the level. Like I knew. Like
Come on.
I'm telling.
Come
you.
on.
I'm telling
Zoie,
you.
come on.
The level that it came out now, I did not
I know, not the level, but we all know he pissed on that girl.
We
The Dave
knew
Chappelle
that.
skit. We all know he pissed on that girl.
But I don't think it was like to me. It's like I just R. Kelly like. But I didn't think it was a minor.
The
Also,
young girl. And that
I
was known
didn't
too.
know-
It was he pissed on a young
14.
girl.
I didn't know it was a minor.
Really?
He what?
Yeah, there was
You
a
didn't
whole
watch the
episode of the Boondocks.
I didn't watch the Boondocks like that.
true.
I
I
did
see
a
piss
little bit,
coming,
but
I
not
leave.
like that.
She saw piss coming, she stayed. You don't remember Riley saying that?
I didn't watch the Boondocks that much. Like I watched a couple episodes, but not like
I
that.
find this hard to believe.
I'm
that
telling you,
didn't know.
I did. Like I knew that R. Kelly pissed on a girl, but I didn't know it was like a 13-year-old.
So you were banging his music in high school?
Hell yes, I was banging music in high school. What? They played "I Believe I Can Fly" at my grade 8 graduation. That was like the year before.
Classic.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Everybody knew. It's just nobody cared.
Even
until
the
it
whole
got
marrying
When
seen.
did people
like,
start caring?
I
about-
knew he married
Surviving
a.
R. Kelly.
No, it was a little before that.
It was a little before that. I
Vince
knew
Staples.
he was.
When he was on that brand.
I would say in like grade 9, I knew about the whole marrying Aaliyah thing. I remember thinking that was weird, but I was like, okay, well, if he's still bumping and like, you know, he's still considered the king of R&B and J-Lo's doing songs with him, clearly it couldn't have been that bad. Like, that happened how many years ago?
Yeah. Lady Gaga made a song with him in like 2013.
Yeah. So my thing was, okay, how bad could it really be? He's still R. Kelly, even though he married Aaliyah.
Justin Bieber.
But
made a
honestly, the
song.
piss on the, I know he pissed on the girl. I really didn't know she was that young. I thought maybe she was like 18, 19. I didn't know she was 13.
Word.
So when that was shocking to me, I won't lie. When I watched it, I'm like, oh shit. Like I know she was like the niece of whatever that woman was. I was like, what the hell? Yeah.
You might be like a year too young, I guess.
I did not know it was that bad. But then as I got older and like the Pied Piper stuff started coming out, I'm like, this guy's weird.
Coming out, it was out.
No, like when he was willingly saying, like, what's that song? He's like, I'm the Pied Piper of.
Yeah, but that wasn't a new thing.
That's when I started paying attention. I'm like, hold on, this is weird.
Wasn't he saying that stuff in like Gigolo and them
Yeah,
type of
that
songs?
was, that was, yeah.
It
That's
was
when
always his thing.
That's when he had the masquerade.
Yeah, that's
What year
old.
was that?
Like that's like Love Don't Cost a Thing era.
Yeah, it's like 2002, 2003.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's when he was calling himself the Pied Piper of R&B that long ago.
I
Yes.
don't remember when he wasn't. Like, I feel like it was always a thing. It was always his little spiel.
That's
Pied Piper,
crazy.
Yeah.
I really didn't know it was that bad until really like watching Surviving R. Kelly. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like
The
I didn't
hive-
know.
the hive mind didn't really care. So if you cared, you were weird. And then it just flipped.
And to be honest, we never really talked about it. Like as kids, like to me, like that was also kind of out of our era. We were
as
into
a
like
kid, you didn't
Chris
talk
Brown.
about it.
Like Chris Brown was our star of the show. And when the whole Rihanna and Chris Brown came, then our world came crashing. Now we give a fuck about R. Kelly.
We were
Rihanna
still
just hit Chris
bumping.
Brown.
Yeah.
And he was still getting
Or
bumped.
I mean, Chris Brown just hit Rihanna. Sorry. And now our world's shaking up. We didn't give a fuck about R. Kelly pissing on no girl. What?
Chris Brown, there was like
That was out of our age bracket.
he was out of our age bracket.
He definitely was out of our. I mean, yes, our parents played his music and we knew R. Kelly, but to actually keep up with R. Kelly's antics when Chris Brown's out here crying at the BET Awards, we didn't care about that shit. Not in the depth that we technically, but we were still 13, 14. What?
I was trying to learn how to willy bounce.
Like, there's no way you guys tell me you guys were so in tune with R.
I'm
Kelly.
not, that's not what we're saying. We're just saying that like people knew and just didn't care.
I just knew he pissed on that girl, but the hive mind didn't care.
I knew he
Yeah.
was wilding.
Oh, I just knew.
13,
I knew the
14.
whole piss thing, but I didn't care anything of it. My focus was Chris Brown, Trey, or what's it called? Trey Songz, Drake, Kanye.
Yeah.
There's a lot
That
of
was the era.
There's a lot of people like that though. People know they're wilding, but not to what extent, and like.
Maybe, but what can you say?
Yeah.
Anyways, let's wrap this up. Y'all good?
Yeah.
Any last thoughts?
No more. R. Kelly stuff.
Anything pressing that we have to get to?
No more art.
Any pressing topic that we must talk about before?
No, I think we're good.
You should watch Oppenheimer before next episode.
We'll see. I don't know if
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that one. I know the gist of the movie. I don't know if I'm actually gonna sit there and
not a
watch
Do
movie
you
it.
like
I'm
movies? Don't
running
you
to
like good
watch.
acting?
I do love great
Good
movies.
directing?
I do.
Wait,
love
did any
great
of you guys watch Dune 2?
No.
No, I didn't watch Dune.
No,
1.
I didn't watch Dune 1.
Snooze fest.
Is
all,
it?
all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna just say one thing on Dune 2. Zendaya was on there acting like she was on the Disney Channel. Just very.
She was doing Shake It Up acting.
Yeah, she was acting like it was Shake It Up. This is a.
How? But she did Euphoria and bodied it.
You think she did good
You
on
think she
Euphoria? I don't
bodied
know. I don't
Euphoria? Bodied Euphoria?
I think she did a good job.
I think she,
Bodied Euphoria?
Especially
you're
that-
hate that. That's it.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of
I'm not hating.
because especially
Not
that episode with the monologue with the.
She
You guys
worked-
know what I'm
she
talking
gets
about.
in the
That
fight
one
with her mom.
episode,
Yeah, she gets in the fight with her
and
mom.
everyone on Twitter was like, "Yo, she put on a clinic."
I think she had good acting. I wouldn't say she bodied that though.
But how much more of a junkie is she supposed to act like?
I feel like there were some episodes you could say she bodied.
She definitely had some. She had some.
I don't. Maybe this is a hot take. I don't think Zendaya is that good of an actress.
She was bad on Dune 2, so I can't even.
I don't think this new tennis movie she's in. I think is going to be terrible.
Wasn't she like jerking two guys off at the same
I don't
time?
know. I just know.
I don't want to watch no movie as Zendaya's jerking two dudes off at
Okay,
the same
I don't
time.
think that's what's happening. But anyways, I don't. I
It
think
was
she,
in like the preview.
Yeah,
I think
like
she has
they're
a- I
both
think it's
on either side
I think
of
it's
her.
a
and she-
threesome that happens in the movie. Whatever.
So what happens in the threesome?
Anyways,
Saying she went.
I
Skiing.
don't think she's that good in that movie. I don't think she'll be good in that movie. Clearly she wasn't
She's
good in Dune 2.
Swinging on the monkey bar.
She made good faces, that's it.
She also wasn't good in
Hitting the
Malcolm and
slopes.
Marie.
I didn't watch that.
So
Isn't that movie in black and white?
yes,
she was-
I'm not watching the movie in black and white in 2024. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I
just,
hate when even like YouTube videos try to be like, and put it in black and white.
I think she was good in Euphoria, but I don't think she was like show stopping. Wow, this is like it. She's like next up. Like no.
I don't get it with her. I just don't. Maybe
I think she
Spider-Man,
could've-
she was okay. Because
Yeah,
she could act like it was
feel
Disney.
like anyone could have played Mary Jane.
Yeah, she could act like a high school
Yeah,
girl.
yeah.
You know what
it's
I'm
an
saying?
easy-
Like I
it's
thought
an
it's an
easy
easy role. I also feel like a lot of people could play Rue well.
Like who?
I think if you put Storm Reed in that role, she would do it well.
Storm Reed's a.
I think Storm
Yeah.
Reed could play Rue and do it good.
Now or then?
What do
She
you mean
was
now
like
or
young.
then? Whatever. Like I just think that like in her acting career, she would
But-
be able to play Rue well.
But what are you basing that off of? Her in Euphoria?
That she'd just be crying all
Yeah,
the time.
all she has to do is cry every episode and say, Rue, stop.
Similar to Rue crying every episode and
No,
having
but she
breakdowns.
had way more dialogue and way more like of a bigger.
I think Zendaya is kind of like one of those people that like who she
I don't
is
think
in
Rue
real
was a
life.
hard character to play. I'll say that
I don't
too.
think it's an easy one.
I think
I
she
don't
does
think
her
it's
Zendaya
hard.
quirk and kind of injects that into anything she's doing. You know how like Will Smith, when you watch him in a movie, it's like you're watching Will Smith be Will Smith. Like
Yeah.
Zendaya's kind of getting there. I feel like. With,
It actually pissed me off when I was watching the movie. This is science fiction. It's based in year 10,000.
You know who's a good actress? Billie Eilish.
What?
Billie Eilish was good in Swarm.
She had one episode with like
I think she had 2.
4 scenes.
Billie Eilish was good in Swarm.
You think Billie Eilish could have played Rue?
Maybe.
What?
Oh my- okay.
What?
All
Okay,
right,
end the episode. End the episode.
What is going on? Why is that crazy?
Billie Eilish.
Did
Billie-
you watch? Did you watch?
did you
Swarm? I
watch
don't know.
Swarm? Did you watch
watched
it?
I don't
She
know.
was good in Swarm, but
she was decent. Like,
Okay.
weird.
come on, bro.
Okay, so the girl who plays the main girl in Swarm, you don't think she could have played a good Rue?
She could
That's not
have.
what we're talking. Because I even agree with you that Storm Reed would probably do that role. Like I think she's
And
probably
I also,
a better.
I'm just trying to, okay.
No, that girl could have played a good Rue because
Absolutely, yeah,
that
I do agree
role
with that,
even
yeah.
in Swarm is kind of similar. Like the mud in the head girl.
Yeah, yeah.
She plays a good mud in the head girl, so she could have done Rue. But Billie Eilish has shown no signs that she could get in that bag.
I think Billie Eilish is really, she was,
Billie Eilish is good at playing characters like Billie Eilish.
no,
Yes.
that character, are you guys dumb? The character in Swarm was nothing like Billie Eilish. Open your fucking eyes.
Yes, she
No,
was.
it was not. You guys are actually dumb.
In terms of
That character on Swarm was nothing like Billie Eilish. Do you even know who Billie Eilish is?
I don't know enough
Then
to say
zip
that.
it because her character
Aesthetic
on
wise vibe, like
no,
I hear what he's saying.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no,
nah, I hear
no,
what he's saying.
no.
the way
no.
that she delivered her lines is the same way that she talks in real life.
No.
The snide, cynical, white girl that can maybe kind of get you to open up to her if you look in her deep in her blue eyes and like.
No.
Come on.
She played like a cookie cutter, like crazy cult leader in Swarm.
Yes, but she didn't act like a cookie cutter crazy cult leader until
what'd
the
she act
end.
like?
Until the end is when you found out that she was crazy.
No, you knew from the
80%.
beginning that this girl was off. You knew she was off.
Yes, you knew she was off, but she wasn't acting like she was off. You knew she was off because of the context of what's going on, not because of the character.
Nah, you guys are tweaking, yo. You guys are
Girl said
tweaking.
Billie
bro.
Eilish could play Rue.
Are you kidding?
Tailored
Rue
it
is
for
not the heart of a character. She was a crackhead. I could play Rue.
All right.
Are you joking?
All right.
Just what, you want me to cry and have snot ring down my nose and say Maddie kissed the Nates? Like, what the hell? Or whoever the person is? You want me to yell mom and break TVs and punch walls? Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people could have played Rue.
This
Any
is
girl,
crazy.
any girl who has been a yamhead in her lifetime could have played Rue. Like, you guys are acting like this was a groundbreaking character.
Being a junkie is
You
one
act
of the-
like Billie Eilish is a groundbreaking actor.
I didn't say groundbreaking
I heard
actress,
good
but
things. I didn't
said
watch
Billie
it.
Eilish was good in Swarm. You cannot deny that. And it was nothing like Billie Eilish in real life. She was a completely different. People didn't even realize it was Billie Eilish.
And this is the thing.
It was a completely new person.
They didn't
I haven't
realize
seen
it was
enough
Billie
Billie-
Eilish because she was dressed different.
No.
That's
I
why.
haven't seen
No.
her interact or done interviews enough to be like to say what you're
Exactly.
saying.
So,
like,
nice it. Billie Eilish was definitely good in Swarm.
Saying
I didn't say she wasn't
anyone
good.
can
I'm
play
just
Rue
saying
is
she-
A
crazy.
lot of people could play Rue, dog. Get them in the crackhead bag. A lot of
like
people
what you're
could
saying
play
about
Rue.
the crackhead role is what I think about the culty leader of the cult. Like I think it's like the same one in like cookie cutter role.
I
Like,
don't
it's-
think Zendaya could have played the girl in Swarm. But the girl in Swarm could have played Rue.
Because the thing about being a junkie is like you have to overact, right? You have to like be over emotional and all that shit. That's easier than playing a more subtle role, low key.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of see what she's saying. Playing a junkie, yeah, you have these outbursts or whatever. You look super torn down.
No, but I
and
also
then you get praised.
But I also think another reason why you might be saying that is because of how Zendaya looks.
No.
Zendaya doesn't look, even when they tried
She
to make
does
her
look dirty in Euphoria.
If that's what I'm saying, when they tried to make her look dirty, Zendaya doesn't give off the aura of like drug addict girl. Like she's not scary looking. The girl in Swarm can look scary. Zendaya doesn't look scary.
Colorism, why? Because she's light skinned.
No, I said she looks scary. Like when
Why
the
can't
girl in
Zendaya look
Swarm,
scary?
when the girl in Swarm, when the girl in Swarm like does that thing with her eyes, and like when she does the
yeah.
beady eye thing, it looks scary. Zendaya doesn't have a look that looks scary.
And that's what I'm saying.
But that has nothing to do with her acting. That
her
has to do with her
acting
look.
was not impeccable in Euphoria. It's really not the heart of a concept.
No one said impeccable. We said she did a
You said
really
she
good job.
bodied it.
Yeah, that's not
Man, she
I
impeccable.
said there's some
Nobody.
episodes she bodied. Yeah.
There is.
Hey,
She's
Billie
running
Eilish-
down the street with her hair flowing, looking crazy. Like, come on.
I want to watch
What's going on
Euphoria
with you
now,
guys?
'cause I
Then
can't
how?
say
Then
much.
if you're saying that, then how did Billie Eilish
Yeah.
kill Swarm? Because she got hit by a car?
No. What?
That's what happened. Okay.
Go back. Well, now you're ruining it for Mucho. Go back.
Okay,
Mucho.
if you haven't watched it by now, like
Go watch Swarm. Go watch Swarm and watch Euphoria and tell me who performed. I'm not saying.
No, that's
I'm
a
not
one
saying Billie
cameo
Eilish.
for one
I'm not
movie.
saying
Seasons
stop.
of a show?
I'm not saying Billie Eilish performed better, but Billie Eilish was good in Swarm.
I'm looking
Like,
up. I'm gonna,
everyone.
yeah, I'm gonna
everyone
look up
said Billie Eilish
best,
was.
Zendaya's best acting, and then Billie Eilish's clip, and I'll compare it.
Yeah.
that's
Compare
easy.
her and
you
Dune.
can't compare that.
Why?
That's like
ones.
comparing Lynn Sanity's run to Tracy McGrady's career.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm gonna look at the best ones from Zendaya. It's gonna help her.
Come on, bro.
If you
Come
guys
on, bro.
really are gonna sit here and tell me that Zendaya absolutely bodied Euphoria playing a light-skinned crackhead, you guys are out of your damn mind. Yes, she had strong moments, but it wasn't this killer crazy role that was like, wow, she bodied that just because she punched her black mom in the face. Like, guys, get out of my end this shit.
Like this
bro.
is literally
End
this
this
is
shit,
literally
bro.
like saying Lynn Sanity
End
has a
this
better
shit,
catalog
bro.
than DeMar
End this
DeRozan.
shit. Because she wants to fight her mom, all of a sudden she's a groundbreaking actress. Turn this shit off. Anyways, see you guys next. You guys are cheesing me.
Bye.
End this next week. These guys said, are you kidding?